What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's happening, good people? What's goings ons? We in a building. Y'all know what it is. Enlighten Idiot Podcast. Right here, coming at you live each and every Saturday, doing what we do. So typically I have a rant each week. But tonight I don't want to do a rant. I want to ask y'all a question because I feel like y'all some of the smartest dumbasses I know. So therefore, y'all can answer this question logically, so I can understand some shit, and the people can understand some shit. So my question to y'all is this, right? I had a conversation with one of my coworkers, right? And I think Weasler, can you hear us?
Yes.
All right, bet. I think we're gonna start with you, right? And I know we're
Okay.
talking hip hop, so this is just part of technically the rant, but not the rant. Y'all get what I'm saying. It is what it is. But I had a conversation with one of my coworkers, and she explained to me that she was looking for what damn. I don't know what the fuck that was about.
I felt like my camera was ashy and it was. See how clear
That
that
girl was ashy as shit, son.
got?
Yo,
She explained to me that uh, she's looking for something casual, right? But every dude just want to fuck her.
Ain't that casual?
what? I
All
was
right.
so confused.
Okay. All right. So into her, I say, all right, are you telling these dudes you looking for something casual? She said, why you got cool ass crunchy ass cameras, son?
Nothing. Nothing. Hey y'all. I'm trying to get that. See that glare right there?
Yeah,
Right
that's called
there.
like no.
I'm trying to get rid of
If
that.
you adjust and mute a little bit, because all we hearing is like whoosh, whoosh.
Yeah. She
Oh my bad.
crunchy motherfucker.
that's that's the halo coming down. That's that's
Facts.
that's your halo, Angel.
Well, hey
So,
angels.
but all right. So she says, I asked her, I said, are you telling people you looking for something casual? She says, yes. I said, oh, so basically, you telling dudes you want friends with benefits, but you mad when they want to be benefit, want to get the benefit. She says, no, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something casual. I said, okay. What do you
What
mean
is
by
casual?
casual? She says, well, we dating and getting to know each other. Then that's dating. That's not
That's
something
not
casual.
casual.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't tripping.
I mean, you can casually date, but they still gonna want some pussy.
With so for me, I think people it's 2025 and we losing meanings of words. You know what I mean? Like we using and losing words in the wrong way. Friend, they ain't no friend. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's my friend. Hey, that's my brother. You done fucked your brother. That's not your brother.
Aha!
You know what I mean?
Man, Amen. Amen.
Casual Fridays. People go, they wear their club gear to work on casual Fridays. Like people don't know the real meanings of words. So you know what I mean? It's a little off.
Well,
So
it sounds like a bunch of unenlightened idiots out there that
there's tons of
got it
them.
twisted. Because
Tons of them.
did she? Let me ask this question, and then we can move on from this
Mhm.
debacle. So, does she want free meals? Is that what she's looking for?
Not
Like,
free meals.
I'm gonna be honest
Sounds
with
like
Bitch better go to
friends with
the
benefits.
homeless
Remember
shelter
that
for the
term?
free meals.
yeah,
you.
I'm I'm just saying.
I'm actually confused on what she's looking for because when she
Okay,
said it
Same.
to me, I've always thought casual means you just try and get your head knocked off with no attachment.
all right. So here go what people get confused these days. So you got fuck buddies, you got friends with benefits, right? Both of those fall under casual dating, quote unquote. So that means if or
Mhm.
it's I'm doing something situational ship.
Mhm.
casually, Don't yeah, forget the situational ship the because that's my
Mhm.
favorite. situation. If you
That's a
doing
good one.
something casually, that means you're not committed to it, right? I casually watch the NBA. A nigga that's committed to watching the NBA gonna be glued to the screen every night that there's a game on. A casual fan will watch certain games or when it's convenient for them,
If
or
the game just happened to be on, we watch.
yeah,
If not, whatever.
right. So if you casually dating somebody, It's when it's convenient for you. It's when y'all want to, rather than this some shit that's going down every single day. We committed to each other. So like I don't understand the
But
confusion. Somebody need to
what
get
if?
their thesaurus out.
So for me, what if you casually seeing each other every day?
That's dating.
That's not casually. Yeah.
That's dating like a
No,
motherfucker.
but that's what I'm saying. Some people is like, okay, I'll casually see you every day. Like
I mean,
that's not
Okay,
casual.
so
Is that the
there's a
only
time
person?
limit.
I
There's a
casually
time
see certain
limit.
coworkers.
Because
That's
if it's
not
more
the
than
same
3 days in a row, y'all go together.
Boom.
facts.
Listen,
If you what 3 days in a row? If you see each other 3 days in a row,
Y'all go together.
No, facts.
listen. If you see somebody once a week and all y'all do is smash,
what happening? I
then
don't know
y'all
who Phoenix
that's
is, but hey,
casual.
Phoenix.
Y'all fuck buddies. If y'all just meet up once a week to smash, if y'all go on a date once a week, whether you smash after or not, y'all casually dating.
No, because see, fuck buddy, you don't get the meal. You get dick.
No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. If you just meet up to smash, that's a fuck buddy.
I think
Is
me
it-
and Hector from the same kind of era thought mindset process.
No, listen to what I said. I said if you meet up,
You know
if
what I
you
mean?
meet up once a week just to smash, you're a fuck buddy. But if y'all going on dates and shit,
Week
you're
is
more than
excessive
fuck buddy.
too.
Like you
Once a
more,
week is crazy.
but
Hey
even
y'all.
you can do that though. Like you could be fuck buddies that meet up once a week, don't talk to each other the rest of the time. It's just you get that 7:30 text on Wednesday. You know what time it is.
Hey yo, can
Early.
I just say this is exactly why I stay the fuck to myself? Because all of these different meanings of fuck buddies and fuck this and situationship, this, that, and the other. Nigga, I will always be single, I think, for the rest of my life. Y'all keep
Pretty-
all that bullshit to yourselves.
You know damn well that Matako be out there Matako and now don't play no games.
Damn.
I mean, Freddie, I gotta do what I gotta do, but that's what I'm saying. Like the fuck all
Yeah.
that.
So
She said
real quick,
casual.
hold on. Pause, right? So Ben, you're the youngest person on the panel right now, right? So if you tell a dude you just want something casual, what does that mean?
I'm probably gonna be talking to other people, going
Okay.
out with people, and shit.
So there's no exclusivity in there at all.
No, not if you say casual, especially if you go out your way to say casual. Like, no.
Now, would you tell a dude that you just want something casual?
Me?
Yeah.
I would. I don't know if I use the word casual. I don't know how I say it though. I wouldn't say casual. I'll be like, I want to fuck with other people too.
Okay.
Y'all are brutally rude.
But some
Listen, I ain't mad at
dudes
it. At
say-
least you know. At least
Some
you
dudes
know what it
say-
is up front. It ain't no cat club,
Please,
ain't no
I'll
game,
least-
it ain't no
I'll at
bullshit.
least sprinkle a little bit of sugar in the shit. Like, yo, let's just see how this goes.
Nah, but you
So you
I feel
opening the
like,
door.
you know,
You opening the
No, I
door,
know.
Hectic.
Oh, they
When you
know the
say-
door's closed.
When you say let's see how this goes, you giving a bitch false hope. You
No,
just you
no.
gotta be
Yes.
for real.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
No, because
are.
I reinforce how I stand every day.
But as
Damn,
long as you
every
saying
day,
let's
my
see how
nigga?
this goes,
Yeah.
as long as that statement
wait,
is out there,
Every day you need to let her know that we as casual as
Yes,
possible.
because some people try to sneak in and they'd be like,
said-
"Nah, you just
He
hanging
said,
out."
even though I'm fucking you like this every day.
Yeah.
we
For
got
more 3
Hectic-
days consecutively, like he just
I'm
said.
Hectic
fucking
wake
like
up.
I love you, but bitch, I don't
Consecutive.
love you.
Hectic wake up
We
and be
skip
like,
days.
"Good morning, beautiful. Just want to remind you, we still casual."
We
You know what I
just
mean?
fucking.
Facts.
I
Ain't
want
no
to give you the
deal.
world in a casual way. Like,
Yeah, you have to read.
Hold on, baby. Chill, hold on. You know what time it is, man. Come on, now. All on the table. A cast done match, get outclassed. Who's not typecast for telling fables. The artifacts just kick back, enjoy the panel. With truth lies in all sides, get different angles. With grown talk, the mission. Small talk is missing. Free talk don't always equate to your addition. The difference, no misstep in intellect, delay stress. This podcast's a safe bet. Stay enlightened.
All right. It is what the fuck it is. We doing what the fuck we do. You know what I'm saying? If you don't understand what casual is, basically it's friends with benefits. Point blank. Period. Stop wondering why he trying to put some wood in you because you said you wanted casual. He's trying to casually slide that thing up in you. It is what the fuck it is. So we got a legend in the building tonight. Or at least I was told this person is a legend. No, Tevin, we ain't talking about you. We talking about
You sure?
Me?
You sure?
You said me?
We definitive on that. I'm pretty sure if it ain't me, then it's two legends. I don't know who. the other one is. Carry on, bro. Carry on.
He came here like Shawty Low. It must be
They
two
said I
sides.
came with the energy.
Oh shit. So, all right. So what I want to do, man, tonight we talking all hip hop. We're gonna get into some deep dives, some conversations. I'm probably gonna piss Tevin off tonight because I know how he get when it comes to hip hop. I already is. But he's back because we having this conversation. We already knew it was going down. You know what I mean? And we definitely gonna talk about your favorite rapper for sure tonight. But before we do that, I was introduced to Miss Weeze up here, right? And we had a interesting conversation, if you will. Not a long conversation, but we did conversate. So what I want you to do is I want you to introduce yourself and let everybody know who you are, what you do, what's your footprint, all that type of shit.
I am Wheezy. I've been around doing music and improv comedy for lots of years. I started professionally with Bone Thugs and Harmony with Busy Bone when I was 18, and ended up being able to build my own studio, which I'm sitting in now. So I have moved on to the next chapter of my life, which is being a curator for a company called So Far Sounds. They're based out of London. They get curators in over 400 cities around the world, so everywhere. And I'm the Columbus curator, so I put on shows for all the artists in Columbus and surrounding areas. If you want to drive here, get you paid. Don't have to put all that extra work into it. It's not pay to play. It's not nothing crazy like that. But yeah, that's what I'm doing now.
So I reached out to a few people and I sent them the link. I said, yo, sign up for this situation, blah, 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 blah. So I actually read, because I'm one of them people, I actually read shit. So I read what's going on the site and what's what, even outside of our conversation. And somehow I had about 5 people hit me up and say, well, what is this? And I said, well, did you read it?
They don't.
No, I didn't read it. I just figured, why did you figure? Just fucking read. But for all the non-reading ass niggas out there, can you explain what exactly is So Far Sounds, what y'all do, and how can it benefit an artist by joining this situation?
Okay. So it's super intimate secret shows. They are we never release the location of the events until the day before the show. They're usually in places that are not bars, so weird places, people's basements, backyards, art galleries, stuff like that. We usually do BYOB parties, but they're really intimate crowds. The ones that get the audience singing with you and, sitting Indian style, looking up at you like, so just really cool interactions and cool things, like moments that you gotta be there to witness it. But it's a cool thing. The benefits that they get from doing the Columbus one is that they also can go back on the website and put other cities of those 400, and I mean like all the way to Paris. If you want to travel to Paris and do a show for So Far there, just sign up and they will get you scheduled, and it is that easy and paid.
So they perform in Ohio first, and then after that they can perform in, let's say their hometown or close to their hometown or various cities, etc., etc.
Yep. Wherever you want to travel to, you can make a whole So Far tour if you want to, you know what I mean? But just, it's that's the benefit of it, I think, for artists, because you can literally go book your own shows. You don't have to wait for people to find you to, give you $50 or make you sell 50 tickets before you get paid, or nothing crazy like that. Like some other stuff
I was
I
about to ask you, like, how easy is it for an artist to kind of like create a tour if they want through y'all?
It is, as long as you have responsive curators. I'm guessing that's probably what it's going to be in other cities, but I'm just starting. So like everybody that applies gets scheduled for me. I'm not even doing a like, let me go through your music and decide if you're good or not. I'm not doing that. Like you apply to your in. I'm just plugging in people and dates and weird venues. The the first show I did was at a what they have listed in Google as a sexual wellness club. But I definitely walked in there and the lady's like, let me show you my torture chamber and my glory hole. Like, we don't want to do that kind of party. But yeah.
I mean, some people may want to perform for that though. You know what I mean? Like,
no, it's super cool venue, but just that wasn't the kind of party we was throwing that day.
I mean, just imagine you hear a dope show, then go put your wood in the glory hole. Like, I can see Hectic doing that.
It was available.
There you go.
I can see Hectic actually appreciating
that. Yeah, wait, I'm going back to that venue later on this year. Anybody want to come?
That you is.
Want to be a part of the sex club?
Right.
Roger that. All right, so the goal tonight was to talk about hip hop, right? And it's crazy because from time to time I see certain shit, and me personally, I don't agree with it. But just because I don't agree with it, don't mean everybody don't agree with it, right? So I just want to know, right? If y'all agree with this list right here.
No.
Already seen it? No.
I'm pretty sure everybody has seen it by now. So, in my personal opinion, it's certain people that shouldn't even be on this list. And it's some people that should be possibly higher on the list. That's just me. So, Weezy, who would you either take off or rearrange from this list?
Rhapsody would go higher.
I think she gets a lot of disrespect.
For sure.
And it's crazy because the way Doechii is getting respect, Rhapsody should have been getting that the whole time.
Remove just because of everyone else here. Lotto.
You said Lotto?
Yeah.
Didn't see that coming.
I wouldn't switch their places, but I would remove them and move Rhapsody up. She too young. Everybody else here is like, you got decades in the game. What we?
Nah, you got Glow on there.
Nope. Yeah.
I looked at her too before I said that.
Roger that. Pumpkin, coming from the younger generation, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about this list right here? Because I'm pretty sure some folks in this list that you fucking with heaven.
Yeah. I think Nicki, she should stay up there at the top. I put myself as number one. You know how I'm fucking with my own music, Rob.
As you fuck
But
this shit.
right after, I think I would put Nicki there still. But then Lil' Kim will be high on the list. I think that's like the top three for me.
Okay. It's Easy already know one thing I'm gonna say, but I ain't gonna say it yet. Easy, how you feel about this list?
So first and foremost, I'm looking at this list, and I don't know how the fuck you gonna leave Mia X off this list. I don't care where you from.
Listen,
Yeah.
I'm with you 100% on that one, son.
You missing Shauna too?
Shauna, shit, China White should be on the list before some of these chicks. But I'm looking and I'm like, Mia X not even on the list. It's already bogus with Nicki one, because that definitely, in my opinion, should be Missy.
I
Creativity
can agree
wise,
with
I
that,
agree.
even though I'm not the super huge Missy fan, but I can agree with that.
Remy good higher.
So if you add Mia to the list, who you taking over?
Oh, I don't even know who Tierra Whack is, so automatically she coming off.
So Tierra
I was
Whack
about to
got
say,
bars.
I don't even know who that is either.
Tierra Whack actually got bars, but I don't think she should be on this list.
Yeah.
And she actually
She
from
can
Philly.
spit, man. She can
She
spit.
got bars, like real shit. Bars.
She better than Doja Cat.
Yeah.
Way better.
Yeah, Doja Cat definitely coming off the list. I don't even consider her a rapper. She Lady Gaga with melanin.
Yeah, I agree.
Facts.
Damn.
The pop star.
No, facts. That's a fact.
Trina
I
should
never
be
thought
higher.
about it that way.
Just so that was
Trina should be higher?
Yeah.
Eh,
You think so?
eh.
Yeah, a little bit higher. Eve should definitely be higher. Foxy should
Trina
be
could be
higher.
in that 20 range if you ask me.
Who?
I
what are
think
we voting this by
Can we
bars?
also? I was gonna say Rod Digga
See,
ain't
I
up
look
there
at
at
every
all.
I
Ryan.
look
I'm
at
Come
every
on,
looking
shit
at
Rob.
by bar.
So I'm looking at from a standpoint of like who can actually rap. Not so much bars, but like who can actually rap. Because some of them can rap, but they not like your best lyricists, but they can rap. But also
Mhm.
the impact and influence they had on everybody else
Right.
on the list.
Nah.
Cause like I
Mhm.
mean, you can't. I feel like you also can't just be like, okay, Nicki, but not Lil Kim, because
Yeah.
without Lil Kim, you couldn't have had Nicki. You couldn't have had none of them other
This
ones.
is true.
So I
Man,
mean,
I
that's
know a
like,
lot of the new generation don't want to hear that shit, but this is true.
It's true.
Man, now we're doing
you
the
know,
Jordan LeBron comparisons at that point.
nah, I'm not doing that. I'm
Not
just
really.
saying though,
Would we
like,
have had LeBron without Jordan? No. But who better? I don't
Actually, would we have LeBron if we didn't have Kobe? But we can keep going with
The
that.
same difference. It's the same difference. In terms of the argument, same difference. I know the difference between Kobe and LeBron. Yeah, but still.
Roger that. Who you changing, Freddie? Or if you changing anything?
well,
They
like,
said half the
like
list is
you
gone.
said, yeah, half the list is gone for me. Cause like, I mean, I don't listen to half of their songs. Most of these people probably on here, like, I don't know who Tierra Whack is. Doechii sound good from what I've been hearing on the reels and stuff. I haven't listened to her whole album. Like, same for Glorilla. My chick at the top is going to be Lil Kim, because that's my bitch. Like, regardless. Take a lot of these motherfuckers off.
Dang.
Yeah,
So
like,
basically strip the whole list down.
like I love Salt and Pepper, but
Yeah.
the way they play
Anytime
Cinderella.
Salt and Pepper on a list, it's just because people know their name.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
Like
MC Light, yes.
outside of Shoot, what did they really fucking do? Like, let's keep it a beat.
Yeah.
I mean, they did Want a Man.
Oh, okay. So that's 2 songs. Now give me a third.
But you got
They did Push It. They did Push It.
Pop ass song.
So what is the list exactly? It's just like
I feel like the last
lyricists
10
who had
people
the
need to be
hit
questioned.
records.
Can
like,
we-
what do
Can y'all answer this? Who is this standing up? Is that supposed to be Nicki?
Yes.
Yeah, that's Nicki.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She don't look. Every time I look like Nicki, she look like somebody else. So I don't know.
The fact she said it's supposed to be like it's crazy.
Cause she look like somebody different every time I see her. So
Because you don't know who she is. Don't worry about it.
exactly.
Uh-oh.
Mm-mm.
Chapo, let's go ahead and throw the Atlanta version. What we doing? What's up?
I don't have for this list. I don't have a crazy Atlanta version. I would keep Lotto on the list. I think she do got bars, but I would put her a little bit. Well, I'll probably put her bottom of the list.
I like Lotto over a lot of the motherfuckers on this list myself.
sure.
And
I think,
ain't
honestly,
lying if I
I
said
mean-
Lotto was tough like that.
I like Lotto, but I just kind of feel like her songs don't really hit compared to some of these other people, and she don't have the longevity or the legacy of some of these other people either. So it's kind of just like I would love to be like throwing my Atlanta isms into that and just say that she belong in there. But I mean, I think she should stay on the list, but like ass bottom of that mug. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely take Doja Cat the hell up out of here. I don't care. You can name a person. Just get her out of here. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to name, that's perfectly fine. Personally, I would realistically, I'm more big of a Lauryn Hill fan, and I think that a lot of her versatility as an artist kind of gets understated. You feel what I'm saying? I get it in terms
Not a
of
rapper, but keep going.
you know what I'm saying, but she can spit from time to time.
How is she not a rapper?
You know
Not a
what I'm saying?
rapper.
Like,
I don't feel like getting into it tonight because it was gonna get
No, I'm just
heated.
asking.
She ain't no
I
fucking
was just,
rapper. I'm leaving it at that.
She
She
didn't
ain't no
predominantly
rapper.
rap, but she can rap for sure. She had rap verses.
Putting
Okay.
her on the list with rappers is disrespectful. The same way how why the fuck is Left Eye even on this goddamn list?
Yeah, I've been looking at Left Eye for a
Why the
minute. Like
fuck is
Left Eye
she
could
even on
go.
here?
So y'all know Left Eye on the
Doja.
list because she did.
That's it. That
Yeah,
nigga dropped
that's the
one
R.I.P.
album.
joint.
That
She
shit
gets
didn't get.
she gets an honorable mention.
She
Hold on,
actually
hold on. Raw, you
didn't
remember when
get
we
played in the U.S.
Raw? You remember when we fucking reviewed her album on Happy Hour?
Super Dookie.
Mm-mm.
Super Dookie.
I
But
feel like
wait,
And she
feel like
did like
13.
she'll do three features on fucking their actual album. She was a fucking hype man. That's it. She's no fucking rapper.
okay.
That album made Flan quit the show.
Facts.
Yeah.
For bringing that shit to
Yeah.
our attention, motherfucker.
No,
So
man.
hectic. As somebody who refuses to listen to female rappers, how you
What?
feel about this?
I don't refuse. There's
You
a
just
few on
hate
the
it.
list that I
He only likes
there's,
to piss on bitches. Like that's it.
Oh, wait.
there's a
I
few
get
that I
it.
listen to.
Well, damn.
So if you changing this list, or would you later say this list is where it's at?
No, I'm definitely changing.
What you thinking?
I'm definitely getting rid of Left Eye. Dosha, her smoking ass, she could get out of here too. I don't. Money Love is cool, but I haven't listened to her enough to really like deal with her. The number 25, she gone. I'm kind of with y'all as far as Lauryn Hill. Like, don't get me wrong, her album is fire and
Right.
it's definitely a classic.
One of the
But yeah,
greatest
she could
albums
go.
ever created.
Yeah,
I
so she
agree.
could go.
So
She
she's a
could go.
lyricist.
She should not be on a rapper's list.
Yeah, she's gone. Who else? I'm really chopping some people. Megan could go.
Damn.
So let me ask y'all this, right? When y'all looking at this list, are y'all looking at this list when y'all chopping or moving or any of that? Is y'all basing it off bars? Is y'all basing it off longevity? Is y'all basing it off overall career?
That's what I was asking.
I'm
Punk,
basing it
what
off
do
who I could actually listen to.
Nah, see, we ain't doing that because we know you don't listen to female rappers, so we can't
That's
do
not
it.
true. I listen to Doshi. I listen to
Probably.
Lil Kim. I listen to Foxy. I listen to fucking Gangsta Boo. You know
So
what I mean? I
basically
have
everybody from the 90s.
my.
Okay. So you stopped at 99 and fuck all the
I
rest of you bitches up.
I mean, Doshi is recent.
Okay.
Lotto, I like some of her songs that I've heard from her. Yeah,
Okay.
so it's who I could really tolerate.
So Pumpkin, when you looked at this list, what did you look at? Or
I
what did you
think
think about?
the first thing I thought about was legacy, and then I thought about versatility right after.
Do you think Nicki got versatility?
Yeah, hell yeah, Nicki got versatility, especially the old Nicki.
Can I ask a question real quick? Because I
Good.
want to be honest. You know, I just want to be brutally honest. Maybe it's my young headism, but can anybody name 5 Roxanne Shante songs right now?
Did she have 5 songs?
She had
That's what I'm
Right,
saying. So I'm
don't
like,
have 5.
so we
She had
kind of
2 songs and a feature.
like,
I think so I'm gonna be honest with you. When I look at this list, right, I think a lot of the people on this list, they're only here because of their name. First of all, again, why the fuck is Left Eye even on the list? Like, come on, let's
Didn't
stop.
I kick her out? She gone too, right?
Roxanne Shante, yes, she did a hard diss song, and that was pretty much it. You ain't really known for much of nothing after that. Moni Love, same exact fucking shit.
Money in the middle.
You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Lauryn Hill, you're not a rapper. You're a hell of an artist.
She more of a rapper than about half of these chicks, though.
yeah, that's what I'm saying too. Like, you want to put her, like I
But do
said,
we really add her to a hip hop list, though? You see what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
when
if
you
Doja
put her
Cat,
up against rappers where all they do is rap,
What is she? A
And then
country artist?
Remy
And if we
definitely
talking
need to be
about
higher
legacy,
too.
how is Missy not number one? If we talking about legacy,
Yeah.
If we talking about lyricism, I feel like, to be brutally honest, Rhapsody will out rap everybody on this.
everybody on this fucking list.
Every person.
But
and then the brat,
so you're not gonna hear about it.
and then the brat will be second in that competition.
Totally disrespected on this fucking list. The
The
brat
brat.
is super disrespected on this list.
I ain't
Super
even see it.
disrespected. Weeds, would you agree that the brat is being disrespected by this list, or you don't think that she's being
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think like the last 10 people on the list shouldn't be on there. There's a bunch of people missing, like y'all said. It depends what you're looking at though.
So when I looked at the list, I instantly thought bars. So I've actually heard everybody on this list. In my mind, I'm thinking bars, right? Lyrically, how much of a monster are you? But I think about everything when it comes to bars. That's why I can't really fuck with, Chapo's favorite rapper like that. We ain't gonna get into that yet. You know what I mean?
Don't do it. We'll talk about it, but don't do it.
We is. We is.
Hold on.
I'm not doing this, bro.
Hold on. You from ATL, right, Chapo?
Yes, sir.
Don't start it easy. I don't give a fuck that y'all niggas from Atlanta.
Look here. I got
Don't
you.
give a
I got
fuck
your
that y'all
back.
niggas from Atlanta. son. I'm standing over the fucking
back.
Now, if you saw the last episode I
back.
was on, you will see the egregious things he was saying.
None of this shit was egregious. It
I
was
got
all
your back.
truth. Okay. All right. How about this, right? So we thinking about lyrics, just lyrics alone, and we thinking about what certain motherfuckers do, how they deliver bars, how they do what they do, how witty, how creative, any of that type shit. It's a very skewed list.
Why you stop reading? Was that how you? That's where you got. That's where you stopped at.
That's that Philly education.
Y'all niggas can read. Wait. You thought I was gonna narrate for you, nigga?
He saw Pioneered and he got stuck.
Y'all thought I was about to narrate for y'all? Nah, I don't do all of that shit. You can read
Yo.
shit, nigga.
Listen, I was waiting for him. Listen, he just.
Give a fuck. You can read this shit too. What the fuck are you talking about? So again, if we talking about straight up bars, right? So I created a list of people. In my personal opinion, I feel like all of these dudes is in the same category lyrically, right? And I know Tevin and Easy probably not going to agree. Actually, Hector not going to agree either. So Freddie, here's what I want you to do, Freddie. I want you to rank these dudes from trash to at least tolerable.
First of all, hold up. How many dudes are on this list?
I want you to rank these dudes from trash to at least tolerable.
Watch it be y'all on the list. Watch it be y'all. Because Ron stupid. Watch it be y'all.
Exactly.
Wow, you think so wrong, Freddie? That's fucked up.
First of all, you're gonna have to tell me who a couple of these motherfuckers is.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Who that last guy?
Okay, because
Because
I only know 1, 2,
now you know 4 of them.
3.
Yeah, I know all of them, but the last guy. Who the last one?
Who this dude in
that West Side Gun?
West Side.
the Superman ice cream colors in the glasses and stuff.
Yeah.
West Side Gun.
That's Hector's favorite rapper right there.
What's his name?
Okay, what's his
Boom,
name?
boom, 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 boom.
West
His
Side
name is
Gun.
Boom Boom Boom.
West Side Gun.
Yeah,
CEO
and that's why I
Griselda.
don't ever go to the West Side ever in my life for niggas like that. Nope.
West Side Buffalo. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what they.
In Buffalo.
I don't
New
know.
York.
So he's
from
already on.
Buffalo.
I don't know who he is, so he's already on the bottom of my list. So no.
Over Nick Cannon.
yeah. Oh, can y'all let me?
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When I think of El Chapo's favorite rapper, and I even add him to the list, but these is the niggas I hear when I hear that nigga.
Damn.
No.
Yo, you so fucked up.
If it's who I think it is, ain't no way you hear these 5 motherfuckers.
First of all, wait, hold up.
Is a big
He
bunch
reminds
of
me of these
trash.
niggas.
Hold up. See, we already starting this off crazy. First of all, let's put some respect on West Side Gun's name. All right, because everybody on that list you
Sing
just
5 of
showed,
his
he
songs.
raps better
What you
than
just say?
Exactly.
sing 5 of them.
Hey, Weez, I
I
fuck with
told
you
Virgil
already.
White, brick
I
on my
fuck with
brick.
you already.
R.I.P. to
Give me
Virgil.
fuck that. No.
I
We gonna
told
make
Virgil
it easy
White, brick
for
on
you.
my brick.
Give me 3 hot 16s that came from that nigga. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make it easier for you. Give me 1 16, because he don't ever give you 16, but give me one. You probably gotta put like 4 songs together.
From West Side Gun?
Exactly. And don't no booms, nigga. Not one boom should be
So
in
he
this.
can't boom it.
No booms, nigga.
Man,
No
He
boom,
can't
booms.
boom it.
but the
None.
boom is
That's what
part of the
makes
verse.
it.
The boom is a lyric.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's
son.
it.
No
That's 4
boom.
bars right
Just
there.
bars. Go ahead. Tevin, go ahead.
Listen, hold up. First of all, wait.
Uh-huh.
I can give you some songs. I can't give them word for word, bar for
I
bar.
bet the fuck you can.
What is his most popular song?
Anyway, but he can rap better than them other niggas on the list. I put him above Nick Cannon any day of the week. Nick Cannon? Man, 3 Nick Cannon songs that wasn't
I'm a gigolo, get lost in
Oh.
That's
Got
at least we
one.
know
my
that
nigga.
nigga
We
shit.
for real?
Yeah.
He might only have one song, at least we know the motherfucker.
And then Birdman don't count neither. Birdman and Diddy in the same category. Them niggas wasn't writing they raps.
Ooh.
Like, get the fuck out of
Nah,
here.
first of all,
When
I said
Birdman
it.
did write his raps,
Anytime
he knew.
the song could be stupid fire. As soon as I hear Birdman, it fucks the whole song up.
Over.
Out.
And I can
Multiple
literally
times.
listen
Every
to
single
a song. As soon as I hear boom, 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 I'm cutting it off.
Man, so you ain't, man.
Of course,
Just like
he
that shit.
ain't the only one from Griselda that
He's
do the
not-
boom boom
You don't
boom
even
though.
get the third boom, nigga. You the fuck out of here.
So,
Nah, I fucks with
so
West Side.
if he
I fuck
boom
with
right
him. I fuck with
before,
him.
if he boom 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 right before what's his face's verse, you gonna cut the song off.
Yep.
What's the boy with the
I don't give a fuck who
shot
it
in
is.
the
I'm
face?
cutting this shit
Scarface?
off. I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm cutting it off.
So you ain't gonna listen to Scarface because you heard a couple boom before he
Yup.
come in?
As soon as I hear that nigga voice, I'm
Devious,
cutting this shit
bro.
off. It's a rap for me.
Again, to be clear, he ain't my favorite from Griselda at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I definitely would
Nah,
put
Benny's
Conway.
definitely killing it.
Yeah, Benny is killing it. I think he's more. I don't know. They
Personally, I
all got
think
their own
Conway the
pocket.
best out of
Conway,
myself,
the
but
Conway is my favorite personally, but Benny will be my second favorite, and then I'll say Bodie James my third, and then Stove God Cooks. Whenever he drops, I'm waiting on him. I've been waiting on him. And then Westside. I mean, he's the worst rapper on the label, but he the owner of the label, so who the fuck cares? He don't.
Yeah,
He says
yeah.
himself he don't try
did
to be
you
a good
put the
rapper.
W
He
word?
say himself.
Did you say the W word?
Yo, he literally said himself.
Yeah, he said it.
not
He
trying
said
to
it.
be
He
a good-
ain't. Yeah.
He said it himself. He's not trying to
Oh,
be a good
because-
rapper. He's
oh, wait,
a good
wait.
curator. He likes to
So
curate.
because
He likes to
because
put
he
people together
said
like
he's
he's the Cali
trash,
dude.
okay. Because he said it.
Yeah, because Nick Cannon will never say that he's
Fuck
trash.
out of here, son. So because the nigga
Blueface would never
said
say that he's
wait,
trash.
nah, son. Because he said out loud, I'm a trash ass rapper. It's like, oh, he's okay because he said he's trash.
It's all about.
You don't expect
It's
too
all
much.
about context.
Yeah, get
It's
the
all
fuck
about
out of
context,
here.
right?
Man,
Every
look,
nigga in
Fuck
the
outta
world,
here.
every nigga in the world swear up and down that they the best MCs. Some niggas are honest, and I can appreciate the honesty. You feel what I'm saying? Westside don't try to be a good
So
rapper.
if
He
you
tries to be a
know
good
you
curator. He
trash,
tries to give you a good Stove God Cooks
If
verse. He tried to
you
give you a
know
good Bodie
you
James verse. He tried to
trash,
give you good production, shit that
if
you can
you
listen to.
know for a fact that you trash,
Pull the picture up.
why the fuck get on
Pull
the
the
song?
picture up again. Pull the picture up again. So you're gonna say Westside Gun out of all these other niggas in this picture. I don't even know who is this nigga next to Blueface. Who is this? I don't know.
Uh,
This nigga.
Shook the
Silk the
Shocker.
Shocker.
Oh, but Silk the Shocker. No, hell no. Silk the Shocker, hell no. Westside Gun's better than all
I'm
these
listening
other
to Silk
niggas.
over West Side Gun
No.
all 37 days of the week.
No fucking way.
All right, so here
Blueface
go.
is unlistenable.
Nigga, I would listen to a full motherfucking Birdman album. And
No,
all.
hell no.
A full
Hell
wait,
no.
wait, wait. A
Hell
full
no.
by
I
himself
listen to
album?
2 West Side
A full
songs
by
in a
himself?
row.
Nah.
So no Wayne,
Nah.
nobody else on Young Money, just Birdman by himself. You will listen to that.
Before-
You listen to
So,
Westside
so
Gun
hold on, Weez. If you had to
over
choose,
Westside Gun.
gun to your head, you listen to a full Birdman album or a full West Side Gun album. What you listening to?
No West Side Gun.
Birdman.
Y'all
with no
Crazy.
Wayne features. Not one.
I don't like Wayne. He stole my name. I don't like Wayne, but I don't even know who the West Side Dude is. This doesn't even sound interesting.
That's what
See,
I'm
that's
saying.
not
You
fair.
can't
That's
ask
different. You
someone.
don't know who he is. How you
Yeah.
gonna even say that?
Yeah.
That's not fair. That's not a fair.
You didn't
comparison.
know who Silk the Shocker was.
I didn't know who he looked like. I've heard his music. That's two different things. That's two completely different things. I didn't watch his music videos. In the hell? I heard the songs.
Never
Nah.
seen that
no.
bounce.
Over Nick Cannon? Nick Cannon, though. You'll listen to a Nick Cannon album before you listen to West Side Gun?
Me?
Yes. Anybody.
No,
Yeah,
probably not.
You'll listen to a Blueface album?
I ain't
before
listening
West
to no
Side
Nick
Gun?
Cannon album at all.
I
You listen to
fucking
a
I
hate
ain't-
album before that?
I ain't
hate
listening to
Blueface.
none of them niggas. How about that? I ain't listening to
West
none
Side
of them.
Gun all day. That nigga's annoying as fuck.
The crazy
Oh.
thing is with this list, neither Birdman or Nick Cannon is the worst.
Right.
That's the
Yeah, it's
crazy.
easier to say who I'm gonna push play
That's
on
fair.
first.
Yeah,
That's fair. That's fair.
It's
because
crazy to
Let me
think
tell you who I'm not gonna push play on.
Blueface.
It's probably going. Honestly,
Fuck outta
I'll
here.
probably push play
Birdman.
on Silk the Shocker just because of nostalgia, just to you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Now I was
That's
listening.
it.
Listen, the crazy thing
I
is
respect
the
it.
song came on through my Spotify. I was like, in comparison to what's out now, this ain't bad.
Right? Like,
No.
oh, okay.
Definitely have had
Right.
that thought.
I ain't gonna lie.
So
I
I
fucked
had-
with Silk the Shocker. I was a No Limit Soldier, so
I fucked with Silk. I didn't think Silk was as bad as everybody thought he was myself. That's
Nah,
just
I didn't think he was
I
bad
would
either.
play.
I mean, a
So it
few
was
of
like
his
the
songs was like,
fourth-
but
I
Silk was probably
appreciate
the
it more
fourth
now.
best rapper on No Limit.
Mhm.
but
I will
actually-
play West Side before I play any of those
I
other.
actually listen to words, and West Side don't say words. He just say boom, 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 and I don't
That's
want
what
to hear
makes
that
it
shit for a
hype.
fucking hour.
Man, it's
I don't
fine.
want to hear you say boom for an hour. I can't listen to Migos because y'all niggas' whole verse is ad libs. Give me some fucking words. nigga.
Here we go. This shit-
I fucking ad
this
libs.
shit again. Here we go.
The ad libs is not
It is.
part of the words.
Here
The
we
part of
go.
the verse, nigga.
No,
Annoying as fuck, son.
The
Nah,
niggas rapping onomatopoeias.
Exactly. Like get the fuck
Nah,
out of here,
bro.
son. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Come
So
on, y'all.
Come on,
silly.
what's that? What did Wayne say back in the day? You ain't talking too fast. You just listening too slow, man. Come on now. That's all that really is.
okay,
You gotta listen.
nope. That he said that shit because
this
he
nigga
wasn't
reps
making
Atlanta
sense when he
hard,
was
son.
fucking
I ain't even
talking.
mad at you, son.
Wayne also said
He
Weezy
was
F
doing
Baby.
drugs.
He said the F
Right.
is phenomenal.
Facts.
So
He did say that.
Not the Migos, man.
I stopped taking
So-
Wayne serious when he said F is for phenomenal.
I sent out a text message last week, right?
Again, drugs.
I sent a text message to the oldest person on this panel and the youngest person on this panel, right? And they don't even know that I sent it to both of them. And I asked both of them a specific question. Who do you believe is the greatest rapper of all
Oh
time?
shit.
Right? Both of them literally gave me the same answer. I've never thought
funny.
about it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait a minute. How do
That's
you not? So how do you say who's hot, who's not, who's the greatest? Where's the bar at? Because typically when people think of the greatest rapper of all time, that's like the bar of where greatness is. And anybody below that, you know, is trying to reach that level. So, Pumpkin,
Can I
when you
answer?
think it- hold on real quick. Pumpkin, where do you set the bar at for who's a great rapper or not? If you can't say who's the greatest.
Like I said, like the versatility, the lyrics, you know, and then it probably will go on to performing, like how a motherfucker put on the show and shit like that. If we talking about the whole artist type shit.
Okay. So if you could put all that together at this point, can you think of one person that you would consider the GOAT at this point? Besides yourself.
Ooh. Right, beside myself.
I know you were about to say
I'm trying to figure it out. I still don't know. I think about it a lot. That's why it'd be hard for me to do like the top 5 list and shit like that. Because I think it's a lot of people that's good at different parts of that shit that I was naming.
Okay. What was you gonna say, Hector?
Goes based on my mood, for real. Like depending on who I feel like listening in that moment, what the stars align to. Like I go through different moods in music. Period.
I can understand that.
So for me to say who's the greatest and not have like, I guess, a guideline on what you, it's almost like if someone just blanket asks you something, it's like, all right, what criteria are we basing this off of? You know what I mean? And when I got that message, I was busy. So I'm definitely not thinking who's the greatest rapper at that moment. I'm like, the fuck? What kind of
You
question
can
is this?
ask me if I'm busy or not busy. Who's the GOAT? And I'm gonna take the same name every motherfucking time.
That's
That's
you.
And that's just me. Because I
What
listen
you
to
gonna
music.
say?
Scarface.
Yeah, that's you. I think there are a few greatest artists of all time. I don't think there's one great person over everybody. I
You
just
say
don't.
a few, that means there's a great of different eras, not one all time.
Okay, that's different.
Sure, if that's what you want to hear.
That's what you just said. You just didn't say
No,
it.
I didn't say nothing about no errors. I'm just saying there's a few great people that I think is great in their own way, in their own thing. And those are the people I listen to. Like there might be someone you think is the greatest of all time. I won't even touch play on. Like it's not, you know what I mean? The criteria is different.
Okay.
And I didn't want to go to my go-to like top 5 because my top 5 is my top 5.
That's why I said your GOAT. So when your top 5, is there a specific person that's number 1?
Yeah.
So that would be your GOAT.
No.
What?
Because
Yo,
they're
it's
my top 5.
Favorite.
so look, it's the same things when we had this conversation when I was on the show last time. Like I have 2 separate lists. Like I have my top 5 favorite. I got the top 5 that I consider to be the greatest. 2 completely different lists, right? So it's kind of the same thing that he's saying. Like he has preferences that he has, but that doesn't necessarily contest him to being like the greatest ever of all time. Like the Michael Jordan of this. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's just who he prefers. You feel what I'm saying? So it's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have anyone sitting on the throne and like that guy right there. Like I just don't.
And the way hip hop has evolved, like you can't really say
And
just one person. Like it's kind of
it's like a river. It's constantly fucking moving. So one moment I'm gonna be in the super Method Man bag. Then the next I'll be like, damn, let me listen to some old Redman. Then I'll be like, damn, Jada.
I
I
can fully
switch so
understand.
much.
I can fully understand the moods, the vibes, the waves, all that type of shit. But at the end of the day, there's always going to be that one person that's the creme de la creme. You see what I'm saying? And everybody falls beneath that. Weez, when you think of, do you consider anybody a GOAT? And what do you consider when you think of that?
I think that every generation goes through this, right? Like there's always our parents when we were younger being like, what the hell is that gangster rap you're listening to? And we thought at the time it was, let's say, Biggie and Pac. So I think for that reference, this generation's version of Biggie and Pac is Kendrick and Drake and J. Cole. You know what I mean? Like I think that they are all I don't think they can be compared. I think they're the greatest for this time, for this era.
Mm-hmm. But who is your GOAT?
Andre.
Even without having a
beautiful answer. Beautiful.
I can't say you don't have a solo album no more, but even without having a solo rap album,
well, he had.
We're not going to discuss the Dalai Lama classic.
No, I was about to say he had the
Love
roses
Below.
smell like I'm like the roses smell like boo boo.
It wasn't.
Is that really a solo
album?
It's a solo album on a group project.
No, nigga,
yes, they were double albums.
Yeah, both of them niggas.
It's a double album, and it was his part of the. So yeah,
it was a half an album.
Both of them niggas did solo
no,
albums.
it was 2 full albums. It's a double. That's why I call it double.
It was half of the full project, but I'm with you.
Now we splitting hairs.
But are we really considering that a solo? Like, come on, like
it was 17.
Man,
it was 17 Andre 3000 songs. So that's
all him. Yeah.
album.
I don't consider it a solo album, but
they don't even consider it a solo album.
Yeah.
We do.
Who is they?
Yeah. We the
If they
people.
didn't, if they didn't consider it a solo album, then why wouldn't both of their faces on both albums?
They considered it so it was supposed to be a project, a
It's a
group project,
deluxe
but it was showing the different personalities of them too.
It's
No,
just like a Yang Gang album.
It
Yeah,
was
that's the
showing
reason they didn't come out with you got this album and you got this album. No, it's a full project, but this
because
is
the label
spotlighting
said
spotlighting him.
the label said we need an Outkast album. This is the last one under this contract, and they didn't
Yeah.
want to do an album together, so they
They were
each
doing
did
solos,
separate
so they
albums.
just smushed it.
And
Yeah.
they did a double album to satisfy the label requirement.
I feel like in that specific situation, like, how is that different from a solo album at that point? How many people do double disc albums in hip hop anyway?
Right.
Or in a group and then doing like, hey, I'm gonna do one half of this double disc, you do the other half. How many times has that ever happened?
Imagine if Pimp and Bun did that.
Or 8 Ball and MJG.
They
Right.
did kind of do
As a
that.
solo album.
They did kind of do that in a way.
When Pimp
Oh,
was
what-
locked up.
Yeah. What was locked up though? They
It
had a
counts.
choice.
I mean, if we looking at the same metrics, it
But they
counts,
didn't.
right?
But they were solo albums. They didn't drop them together as a
They
project.
did. They dropped the double disc. What you mean?
Yeah, but it wasn't a double disc of all Bun, all Pimp. They were still both on both.
They
They had a
both
few. They both had a few songs on each one that was just them. But
It was the
still-
same thing with the Outkast joint.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
They were on two separate albums. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
They were on two separate albums. They did not cross
So
over.
it was no features on either one of them from either one of them.
Correct.
No, doesn't that mean
It
solo?
was,
Yeah.
it was features
Yeah, again,
of
that's what
other
I'm saying.
people.
That's an anomaly in hip hop. That doesn't happen often. So that would be considered a solo at that point. That's
Yeah.
all Andre 3000 on that part of the project.
Still had
Only
Outkast
half the
on it,
project,
so-
but it's still an album's worth
Right.
of music. So it's like
Pushing that goalpost all
I
the
don't
way.
care if that boy a verse rapper.
we
he be
pushing the
spitting
goalposts because it
in
don't
my
happen
face.
often. Like we talking about a one-off instance. Like it's not like
I mean,
everybody
on
did
the
that before.
album did not say 3 Stacks. It said Outkast. So it's an Outkast album, not a solo project.
But
The
it
Love
was a
Below
solo
said-
album's worth of just 3 Stacks by himself. So it's like
It also had two different names.
Yeah, Speaker Box, The Love Below. And they had in their credits, it was Andre 3000 on The Love Below, Big Boy on the Speaker Box. It wasn't no Outkast Speaker Box.
So when you went and bought the album, it was by who?
LaFace Records.
Got it. Yeah.
Hell, we like them thick, like a bowl of grits. First of all, you already know she don't give a fuck. Second, you can best believe she gonna talk her shit. And third, it's Freddie. Who the fuck knows where this about to go? But let's get into Celebrity Wire with Dunkosaurus Rex herself, the Foxy Freddie Montaco.
Man, why she looking like that?
Facts. The fuck?
Nigga, because everything froze up. What you mean? I'm over here looking at the graphics, waiting it to finish. So, celebrity news with Freddie Matako. Look, it's been a crazy week. I thought we was just going to talk hip hop. This time in hip hop, for celebrity, I ain't got shit this week. Because I was concentrating on them extincting the dire wolves. I can't pay attention to celebrities because they have reanimated dire wolves. If y'all don't know what dire wolves are, they were wolves, prehistoric wolves. They haven't been around for about 15,000 years or some shit like that. It was walking around with the woolly mammoths. And scientists have regenerated them, cloned them. They've spliced them with timber wolves, and now we got 2 male dire wolves that's in captivity right now. And my theory is they just gonna go ahead and mate them with some regular females, regular wolves. Then in like 20 years, these motherfuckers are gonna be big as hell, mutate, and eat us all. And because they talking about bringing woolly mammoths back next. Like, we need these things when you could just cure cancer. You could just stop the ozone from peeling away. You could just stop the icebergs from melting, But hey, we need some more shit to feed. We need some more shit that's going to maul us to death and drop turds. So hey, that's the only celebrity news I got this week because I'm pissed off at the world about recreating dire wolves.
You don't drop turds.
When them motherfuckers break out of that little shell in the lab and eat the motherfucking scientists.
Exactly. Like, how many times have you seen this?
Unless they're gonna mutate to be bulletproof, I'm not really worried.
Here's the shit I don't fucking get.
It's gonna be Project X.
That's exactly what they mutated them to. They made them bulletproof.
Why we keep watching these fucking movies and then try and recreate this shit in life?
Because it's not we watching the movies.
It's
for
not.
real.
Wait.
The movies, they telling us what they're gonna do,
and then they do it. Ain't no we, nigga. Ain't no we. It's them.
Oh yeah, that's true too.
It's them.
No facts. I agree.
We ain't doing shit. We trying to make them stop this bullshit. We trying to talk sense into these motherfuckers, and they steady doing stupid shit. You see, every week they swimming with sharks and getting their fucking arm bit off.
Easy.
Funny.
We learning line dances and slanging fans around. That's what we doing right now. Lacka, boots on the ground. That's what everybody doing. That's what we doing. I don't know if we stopping other shit though.
Well,
Jurassic Park movies.
All I know
is Jurassic Park. Do we need a brontosaurus running by? No, we don't need dire wolves either. We don't need Triceratops.
Ain't the new one that's supposed to be coming out supposed to be showing that they have in the fucking world?
That was the newest one, I think.
Yeah. Well, they always escape the real
They
world.
was in New York City. The little raptors was in New York.
Oh, I guess I ain't see that one then. My bad. I'm behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm big behind.
You ain't missed nothing. You missed some people getting
every
ate up
fucking
by
one of the
dinosaurs.
movies is the same fucking shit. At some point, they gotta fight the fucking T-Rex or whatever bigger T-Rex.
Because honestly, for real, what's gonna happen is the dire wolves are gonna come out, and then the Sharknado is gonna come and swoop up the dire wolves in the Sharknado.
Or they gonna fry it.
Exactly.
At the chicken.
So you gonna have
they're gonna be like, you want these dire wolf
dire wolf nuggets at McDonald's?
You know what I'm saying?
Which one would you rather eat? Fried dire wolf or fried pussy lips?
Whoa.
What the fuck are we talking about?
First of all,
what are we talking about?
Who's pussy?
First of all, right.
Donated lips for the sake.
Well, first of all,
random ones like people that died and they chopped them off. Like, what are we talking about?
Here's your lip
on your donor card.
They give pussy.
Here's your medium
now.
Well done lips. Here you go.
They're gonna be fried.
What if they're raw?
Now. And then
like fucking
this one lady had hers dried out and she made them into earrings that she wore all the time and shit.
Oh.
Yeah, because she got her pussy lips carved off so, because they was long, they was gobbling. You know what I'm saying? They was long. They was meat hangers, I guess. And she got them cut off. But since to answer your question, Raw, I would eat dire wolf meat.
She said carved like this shit turkey.
That's what y'all say. It's a gobbler, right? Gobble, gobble.
We don't say that.
We don't call it
heard the term gobbler used for pussy, but okay.
The red snapper.
Well, I mean, like
Freddie,
that little
Freddie thing about the throat on the turkey.
the throat on the turkey.
We don't call it gobblers. You don't call
Holy
it
shit.
It don't look like a little.
No,
like,
we call that shit beef curtains.
Yes. Yeah.
It's not a turkey neck or nothing. Like
no, we don't call it that.
No, we don't. Yeah. It's roast beef.
Yeah.
Roast beef. All right. Well, to answer your question, Raw, I would eat the dire wolves. I would eat their ribs or something. I ain't eat no pussy lips. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm not eating that either. I was just curious of where they came from.
That'd be too chewy, right?
It has to be too
chewy. I would not know.
But they battered and deep fried. What you mean, Hector?
That shit will melt away with all the
It'd
fat.
be like some jerky. You like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's
Do
no.
they season them?
It's like chitlins.
Are they like fried or are they like wet, like barbecue?
They chili lime flavored.
Nigga,
oh
no.
shit.
Not eating no chili lime vagina lips. Fuck
Oh,
that.
man. Be like, yo,
Maybe
I
put
got-
'em- Hey yo.
She don't admit she got a problem, she can't fix it, she a product of these niggas. Why you think she so explicit? Why you think she acting different? Only bitch she got us son, she ain't trying to have no nigga. She gon' show her ass for the summer, she done had a long winter. She been falling for a nigga, now she sprung up off them figures. She been trying to figure out why bitches craving her position. Back to back, how she been hustling, she trying to change traditions. If you attractive, she might want you, but the money make a difference. She just tired of learning lessons, so she picking different niggas. See, the formula is simple, get the money, niggas follow. Once they see you got that bread, they gon' perform like it's Apollo. Watch your back and watch your plate, these niggas always wanna swallow. Screaming loyalty and trust like it's some shit that they could borrow. She smoke pounds of gas to fill a space that's always gonna be hollow. Run it up and flex on bitches, that's her motherfucking motto.
Hey, so real quick, I just want to say,
tied his rude ass. We be in the middle of jokes and he go to fucking commercial.
really, he really does.
No, that
I
was-
do
that
want to
was a
know,
segment.
like, the cover picture. Hectic, what the hell you doing? You creeping, holding your shit? Like, what is you doing in the back? You see the cover picture?
I ain't picked that photo, first of all.
Oh,
Second of all, you need to ask
You-
that person.
like, Raw, did you pick that picture? He looking creepy in the back, like
It's the only
he
picture
should.
Listen, it's the only
Like-
picture he sent. That's the picture I'm fucking using. He wanted to send a weird, creepy ass picture. He just gonna look like a creepy ass nigga.
Never sent you that picture.
Bitch, how the fuck I get it? How the fuck did I get
You
it?
creeped. I don't know.
Nigga,
And how the fuck
I
I
was-
get it?
I was confused too.
Hectic, you sent the wrong picture, just saying.
exactly.
Funny.
And, no, here's what's crazy.
No, you know what? Anytime he
Fuck
hits
outta
me
here.
up for some shit,
Did he send
I'm
one or was
always
there
in the
options?
middle of some shit.
The nigga sent me 2 different pictures, right? But every time I use the other one, don't fucking use that picture. Use the other one. Now that Freddie say something about you looking like Creep Master Flash, now you like, oh, I didn't send him that picture.
Well,
Fuck
first of
outta
all,
here, son.
I don't really give a fuck. But I just don't remember sending you the picture. But okay.
Old ass motherfucker. All right, let's keep this shit going. Freddie, you can only keep 2 people out this group. 2. Everybody else in the group never exists.
You said I can only keep.
You can only keep 2. Everybody in this group don't exist no more.
Oh,
Oh, that mean Kim and Missy. That's who I'm keeping.
agreed.
What else I need to say?
I don't know. I think he wanted you to explain why.
Oh, he didn't ask that. Okay.
Necessarily wasn't thinking about it either, to be honest with you. I kind of understood the reasoning why she was keeping both of them, and I left it there.
I mean,
no one said nothing. She was waiting for you to move on.
That's why I said pumpkin.
I didn't hear you say
oh, I
anything.
didn't hear that. Nobody heard that. Sorry.
Literally. I keep Kim and I keep Eve. And you say everybody else gotta go?
Everybody else is gone.
Yep, I got Kim and Eve.
Okay. Chop.
Stuff. I'm keeping Missy for sure. I'm kind of leaning towards the brat, man. To be honest, shout out to Kim. If it was Kim or the brat, but I'm gonna lean towards the brat. But
Rise it at weeds.
I want to point out this is Kim, not 2025
No,
Kim.
that's the
This
real
is
Kim right
Not
there.
not
Yeah,
Leprechaun
yeah.
Kim.
Of
I
course.
just want
That's
to
what you should have
reinstate that.
thought.
Facts.
I
Weez?
agree with Freddie, Missy, and Kim.
Okay. Easy?
You know I gotta rock with Missy and the Brat. I would keep Kim, but I think Kim is responsible for all the some. Well, let me rephrase that. Kim has influenced a lot of the rappers that are doing all this pussy rap shit.
I definitely didn't think that's where you were going.
And Lil Kim birthed this whole generation of rappers, so but we ain't gonna get into that part.
Yeah.
Hector.
Bottom two. Although I fuck with Foxy, but yeah.
Me personally, I'm going to Brad and Fox Boogie. That's just me. So let me ask y'all, why is everybody so hyped over Missy? What is it about Missy? I listen to lyrics, and most of the time Missy says absolutely fucking nothing in pretty much all of her songs.
Dog,
She just
Missy-
randomly says shit. So
It ain't
what
about
is it
the
about
lyrics.
Missy that everybody looks at her like she's like the greatest female rapper ever?
Missy is like the most creative motherfucker on this planet.
Because she just randomly say shit. I mean, her videos is legendary. I can agree with that.
Oh, my mama.
But most of her songs, she really just
I
randomly
think she
says
flows,
words.
bro. It ain't always
Yeah.
about what she says, it's how you
I
say it
think-
too, man.
Yeah. Think
I
about
think-
what she's saying though. You remember all that shit.
I remember the hooks.
So I think what it is her creativity and how she collaborates with a lot of people, and she pulls their creativity out of them. And she's like, she'll inspire and push somebody, an artist that she's working with, to do something different. And I get what you're saying. She don't really say nothing, but remember, rap used back in the day. Hip hop used to be like a hippie to hopper to skip it, stop it. Like they
Yeah,
was,
but after we got past that, that's when she went back to that.
but have you heard all her songs though? She raps, you know what I'm saying? And I feel
All right, give me the hottest 16 you ever heard.
Oh Jesus.
from
nigga,
Missy
I ain't
Elliott.
never going.
Nigga do
Nigga, I'm gonna
16,
tell you
bro.
this. I ain't
Yeah.
never gonna give you 16 hottest of nobody because I'm
Right.
never remembering
Right,
anybody's
you want me to just
16
remember
hottest.
lyrics.
And Missy
Like-
ain't got
You
a
just told me I remember this shit.
Missy ain't got a hot 16 because her verses were never longer than 8 bars.
All right, give me a hot 6.
Why you
Oh.
act
You
dumb
still
like
wanna
er,
hide.
duh?
But
Why
it's
you act
also-
dumb
she
like
has a-
duh?
But she
You see
also
what I'm saying?
has like she discovers other artists like Jasmine Sullivan. You know what I'm saying? And she develops other artists. I think
And
it's
she
for
produces
me.
a lot and she
Here's-
writes a
hold on.
lot.
Yeah,
Now
so
we-
again,
We're going into a whole different realm. Me personally, as a producer, I think she's a beast. But when it comes to rap, that's where I get confused. When it comes to producing, she's creating hellified talent. But
so
I think
here's
it's
the thing.
when people
I think
look
it's
at her
about
as like
artistry.
the top 25 best female,
But when you say rap, when you say rap, the genre is rap artist. You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
not
Right.
producer.
So right. So if the rap is an art, then if you want to formulate it and bend and mold it however you want, then that's what it is because it's the art. You're manipulating it. You know what I mean? So you could stick to just rap, but she also sings in there and does all the other stuff. So it's not just rap. So she is an overall artist. You know what I'm saying? Visual producer. That's why I feel like
So
she's
that's why
a great
people look
one.
at Drake as he's one of those dudes because
I don't
he's
never
an
look at
artist.
Drake.
Drake is an artist. So
Drake is bullshit.
Drake is a culture vulture.
yeah.
Yeah,
well,
Drake
you
don't.
gotta-
Yeah,
You
He
gotta
hop on
understand
whatever's
the-
hot. He take other people's motion and make it hotter because it's Drake.
If you look at Drake's hottest songs, right? And I peeped it, but I never really fully paid attention, right? I've been listening to a lot of old shit lately. From fucking UGK, 3-6, fucking Snoop, everybody, right? And I said, well, goddamn, who's worse? Wheezy, who's worse? Drake or Jay-Z when it comes to regurgitating people's bars?
Drake.
Drake definitely.
Yeah, definitely Drake.
Okay, Drake is worse.
Yes.
Is it like a runaway or is it like
It's a runaway.
I
He
think
running
when-
laps around Hove.
When Jay does it, it's like Jay
I think he's
takes
paying
something and makes
homage.
it cool.
Yeah.
It's paying homage.
Yeah.
When
And
Drake
and
does
Drake
it,
will make a whole song out of somebody's one hot bar.
Drake literally
Bro, look,
stealing shits.
Yeah.
Like he took
bro
Hot
about
Ones
to
with
call
him.
y'all's bullshit.
Like a motherfucker.
Listen,
Cause
listen.
look how he's
Hold on, hold on,
sitting.
hold on.
Look how he's
Because
sitting. Look how
before
Ross sitting.
Motherfucker.
before
So
this
when
butter leather
Drake
Holding
tin
his
man
hands.
motherfucker say
paying
something,
homage,
hold
but
on,
when
Raw.
Drake doing it, it's like,
Hold
oh,
on.
you're a culture
No,
vulture.
hold on, Raw. You got
That's
to
what it is.
understand the difference. Jay will take a bar, maybe two, but it's paying homage, and everybody do this shit. How many rappers will take the opening line from somebody's dope ass verse from back in the day to start their verse? Jay do that. Drake will take the whole bar, the whole flow. He will re-rap their verse and change the words around. He will use
It's a
their
cover
beat. He
song.
will it's
Take
a
the
cover.
They
instrumental.
will
Like
do the
every
same
fucking
shit
thing.
anyway.
And then on top of that, Hove is still true to Hove, right? Drake sounds like 3-6. Drake sounds like fucking reggae.
Project Pat.
He sound like like he sound like everybody.
So
He's
Jay
still
ain't. Oh wait. So
Whatever
you
is hot, he will take
telling
it
me
and
Jay
run
didn't
with it
sound
because
like
it's Drake.
everybody before
No,
he made
'cause
himself?
Oh,
Jay
can
still
I?
sound like Jay when Jay do a big when the Remy's in the system. That still sound like Jay. He not doing it when the Remy's in the system. Ain't no telling. Like he not trying to do Biggie's
Be
whole verse.
offbeat.
Drake
So
doing
can
fucking Soulja Boy's entire flow for a song.
Yeah, Drake.
Word for word, bar for bar.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Freddie.
I was just gonna say, you know, that last album, The Carters or something, Ape Shit, I think the song him and Beyonce did, that was them trying for me, because again, I'm not as deep as music like y'all, but that was like y'all still they was still in that genre type of music to stay relevant
I
as
agree.
old people. It was like auntie and uncle trying to come into the party with us.
We
You know
can
what I'm
do that
saying?
too.
And it's
Niggas
like
been doing since the beginning.
I know that's what I'm saying. So like, and all he did was like, okay, he just made it. He infiltrated Beyonce's career and did the same thing with her, pretty much. Like,
Wait
you know,
a minute.
what do you mean? A Marie, where's she at? Beyonce took that whole style with the woman band in the back
No.
and the
I'm
just
not.
thing you get. What you mean?
That the DC drum sound. That's what you're talking
Yeah,
about. The Amory
yeah,
sound.
yeah.
Just like out of a sudden she became a country
All of a
music
sudden,
singer. And
yeah.
oh, I'm so surprised I won. Shut the fuck up. We ain't doing that shit.
I think that's funny only because when she first came out as a kid and she had that super twang, they put her through so much media training to get all
To
the
get
country
rid of
out
it.
of her
Get out of it. Now
and be
she's
like, this
trying
is
to
super
embrace it.
professional, Beyonce. And then now they like, no, that girl country, she from Texas. Like, wait, where'd the twang go?
And people from Texas
Because
don't even sound country. The fuck?
what's funny is it's all about marketing. That's it.
All about
It's
mine.
all about marketing. Finding
Patty,
the
what would
business
you say?
aspect.
Who's worse, Jay or Drake, when it comes to regurgitating somebody's bars?
I think it's Drake. You
Oh,
heard
I
me?
thought you were just gonna keep going. Yeah.
Oh. No, I think it's Drake. I actually think about Kanye West too when you talk about it because he does that sometimes with some of his old songs, but it's definitely Drake.
I don't think Ye did it as frequently as them two, so I think it's not really paid attention to as much, maybe. But I can see what you're saying though. But Ye was creating a lot of his own shit, so it wasn't like he was using people's hottest bars inside his bars to make shit stand out, or taking somebody's bar and making
He
it a
used
hook.
whole samples.
Who, Jay?
No, yay.
To
That's sampling a
recreate a
beat.
hook?
That's
I mean, it was still in the song.
That's a whole nother
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I was about to say
So-
that's a completely
You
different
gotta
ballgame.
shut Bad Boy completely down in that case.
Facts. Bad Boy can't exist at that point.
anybody that
Yeah.
use Sly Stallone stuff, all of them gotta go.
Yeah.
That's
Facts.
half of hip
All
hop.
right, since we're talking about producing, let's rank these producers.
Ooh, I like this one.
All right, so I'm gonna keep it a bean. I don't know what these niggas be looking like. The only one on here I recognize is Terrell. I don't give a fuck about.
Yeah, I know Pharrell, Premier,
Yeah, name them all
Flow,
for me.
Metro.
Yeah.
All right, we got Pharrell, we got
Young
Primo, we got
Bird.
Metro, we got Mustard, we got Daz.
Is that going from left to right?
We got Pharrell, we got Daz, we got Primo, we got what the fuck is this guy's
Young
name?
Bird. Young Bird.
Yeah, Young
No,
Bird.
Oh, that
Young
is
Bird.
Young Berg.
They
Okay.
don't know about
Yeah.
that name. They don't,
You don't know
Hitmaker,
about that no more.
Hitmaker, yeah.
Hitmaker, yeah.
Metro
Mustard,
and who?
Metro, Mustard, Metro. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And rank
Yeah.
them.
Oh, so that's the dude Kendrick be
surprised y'all
like
don't have,
mustard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Tevin
I'm
shit
surprised
right
y'all don't
there.
have
Yes, sir. I fuck with that.
So, Punkin,
Yeah.
you may or may not know everybody, so I'm gonna still ask you anyway. Rank these dudes in order.
I fuck with Hitmaker the most because he does a lot of work with Tink, and I fuck with a lot of her songs. So Hitmaker first.
I didn't know he worked with her.
He
Now,
worked with her a
see,
lot.
I see why I fuck with her music now. I got you.
Period. Okay, yeah. He fuck with her a lot. I think they used to fuck with each other for real, but that's something else. But Metro, I guess him, and I guess for real, if that's for real down there, I fucked with him back in the day. I don't know the other niggas.
You don't know Daz, Primo, or Mustard?
Nope.
You don't know Mustard?
Nope.
Wow. That's surprising because he popping right now, especially fucking with Kendrick.
Mustard!
I fucking hate when he do that shit too. Weez!
Mm-hmm. What am I doing this? Best or worst?
Yup, best or worst. Not as easy
Pharrell.
as it look, definitely.
Pharrell. Hitmaker. Daz. Premier. Metro. Mustard.
Hitmaker over Primo? Okay. Freddie?
Well, I like all of them just equally, so they all get number ones in my book because I don't
Okay,
like to
Amron.
talk bad about black men.
Okay, Amron.
I don't like to talk bad about black men and rank them. So I don't want to do that.
So she's Freddie Amron today. Got you.
Freddie just don't know who they is.
You shut up, Easy. Shut up, Easy. You ain't. Well, Pharrell makes me happy, so that's the only one I got.
Roger that. Hectic, what you saying?
I go Preem, Pharrell.
Mustard got a lot of bangers out there. Real shit. A lot of bangers out there.
I'll go Metro, Mustard, Daz, then Hitmaker.
Easy.
All right, so I'm doing this list based on whose beats I would want to rap an EP.
Okay.
Primo, number one. Pharrell, Hitmaker, Daz, Metro, then Mustard. Because I like Mustard dope, but I can't do them West Coast beats. And like they
You're
just
on the West Coast.
Say that again.
Aren't you on the West Coast?
Nigga, I'm not a West Coast rapper.
Ain't Daz the West Coast too?
Yeah, but that's why he towards the bottom of the. That's why he towards the bottom of the list, though. Like
it's crazy how little respect Daz get in the.
Yeah, he had hits.
I think as a
realize
listener,
a lot of those beats that Dre get credit for, Daz actually made those beats.
Yeah,
which
as
is
a
crazy.
listener,
Dog Pound.
Daz is closer to the top of this list for me as a listener. So is Mustard, right? I think like Hitmaker and Metro probably would be the bottom two in terms of listening, like producers I want to hear. But I'm thinking about like I want to rap on their beats. Then that's the way I did my list.
Dude, I gained a whole new respect on Metro, honestly, and it's stupid to say off of the Spider-Verse, those soundtracks, he produced both of them joints, and
I'm gonna be honest with you,
versatility on that.
Surprisingly, I kind of thought y'all was gonna have Metro and Mustard higher on the list mainly because of relevancy. To be honest with you,
I mean, it'd be
but I
hard.
kind of had a feeling Daz wasn't going to get a whole lot of respect. To be honest with you, because I don't think a lot of people really know his body of work, and a lot of his beats was credited to Dre versus credited to him because he wasn't like that name. But a
Pull the
lot of
picture up
those
again.
bangers that came out of Death Row at that time was Daz. Say again?
The whole
Pull
Doggy
the picture up
Style
again. Let me see.
Yeah, the whole Dog Pound stuff.
No, in fact, dog, a lot from Snoop shit to fucking.
I think they was just credited him as Dog Pound, like as a beat
Yeah, I think
set,
I
right?
think like anything Dog Pound, it was really just Daz. Honestly, I think
even from Snoop's first album, Daz had a lot of beats on there too.
Yeah.
I think honestly, I would probably put, for me personally, I would put Hitmaker at the bottom. To be real with you, I don't really. I mean, I like his beats. I appreciate him, switching it up from being Young Berg or whatever he was doing before. I think he got beat up so many times he had to change his name.
Got beat up, so yeah.
But yeah, so shout out to that. But I don't know. I would probably go. This would have been tough for me. I would say Preem 1, Metro 2, Pharrell 3, and then Daz Mustard, and then we can throw Hitmaker, Young Berg, Hitmaker, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah, I think Preem one of those situations where you gotta like really fuck with hip hop to have him on your list of beats, of producers, if you will. Like, if you're not a super hip hop head, you ain't really paying attention to his type of beats.
Yeah, it's like him and like who's his name, Stat Selector, like people like that.
Yeah.
You gotta be really tapped in.
Static,
but the stuff him and Preem and Royce be doing together, like,
I think Royce is definitely underrated, but we're gonna get into that. Yeah. But first,
yeah, hey, 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 yeah, hey.
Okay. All you hip hop junkies, you think you know hip hop? Well, tell me what happened today in 2005. Better yet, tell me what happened today in 1989. We know you don't know. That's why Easy about to break this day down in hip hop for you.
Yeah, so today itself ain't got shit going on in hip hop, but this week got a pretty significant little lineup of things that have happened. I'm gonna start with probably the least most significant thing, and then end up with like what I feel like is the most significant thing that happened this week in history. So first and foremost, today, not today, April 11th was 1974. David Banner was born. Shout out David Banner. Speaking of producers, one of the goats of the South. Dell the Funky Homo Sapien dropped his 4th solo album, Both Sides of the Brain. Anybody that don't know who Dell the Funky Homo Sapien is, he was a pioneering member of the hieroglyphics. And I forgot to say that Hectic was also born on April 11th, 74, because he's David Banner's twin brother. So just to let everybody know, if y'all didn't know that.
You talking about this little nigga right here?
Yeah.
Silly. That's funny.
I was like, oh, that's another Hectic.
Friday soundtrack dropped in
His
95.
birthday was this week, nigga? Or he just fucking around?
No, he looked like David Banner, nigga.
Oh, my bad.
Friday soundtrack dropped in 95. Proof died in 2006 on April 11th. April 10th, Public Enemy dropped Fear of a Black Planet. Q-Tip was born, and Tribe Called Quest dropped their album People's Instinctive Travels and Passive Rhythm. So that's pretty dope to drop that on your birthday. Shout out Q-Tip. And then April 9th, most significant moment of out of this list, DMX passed away in 2021 on April 9th. And that's this week in hip hop.
Rest in peace to the dog. Hey, while we at it, Hectic, favorite motherfucking DMX song?
Definitely fuck with Rough Rider Anthem. But I love Damien. do.
You love what?
What is it, Damien?
Oh, you said Dave. I was
Yeah.
about to say, what the fuck is that? Easy.
So my favorite DMX song is What They Want, but my favorite song with DMX on it is Money Cash Hoes.
Okay.
Mm.
Hey, that's a good one. That's
Nah,
a good
facts.
one.
Ready?
Honestly, I had to think about it, and I remember I'm slipping, I'm falling, I can't get
Mhm.
up. That one, I like that song a lot because he was just talking about his struggles, man. Like everybody does, just slipping and falling and can't get up.
Weez.
That was him. That was the equivalent of the old lady on the floor, like falling, and I
That
can't
was
get up. Like,
that was
you know what
Mary
I'm
J's
saying?
My Life.
I used to think, why didn't they use that as the theme song for Earth?
Because she came out before.
Still could have went back with it.
It could have went in there.
Exactly.
Not mainstream enough.
Weez. Favorite DMX
I was
song.
gonna say Slippin' too, but just to not repeat one, I'll say my favorite song he's on is Here Comes the Boom.
Wow. Okay. He definitely went crazy on that joint too.
Mm-hmm.
Chop.
Oh, I think I'm gonna go with These Bitches Want too. That beat for me, it sticks out crazy.
Did Swiss do that beat?
Yeah, that I don't remember.
That definitely was a banger.
Yeah.
That's tough too.
I wouldn't doubt if Swiss did that beat though. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
There's too many
If
instruments
Swiss-
on there. Swiss didn't do that. Now I
If
gotta
Swiss,
Google it.
if Swiss did that beat, that is hands down the greatest beat he ever did.
I
Period.
feel like
Now that I think about it, you might be right. Petty,
that's too much
Dash,
bullshit.
Funk.
Yeah, I'm gonna say What They Want too. I was gonna say because of the beat too. I like the beat a lot.
Okay. For me, my favorite X song is the same song, the first song I ever heard from the nigga. Stop
Oh
Being
yeah,
Greedy.
it was Nokia.
Nokia, okay.
Nokia was killing the game at that time too. But mine was definitely be Stop Being Greedy. That song, like when I first heard that shit, I'm like, what the fuck am I listening to? That nigga was like crazy on that joint.
And he was also on the with Irv J and not Sauce Money, Mike Camacho. They were on that, and DMX closed that one out. I forgot the name of the song.
Anytime DMX was the last motherfucker on the song,
Oh, it's gonna be
he was
fire.
mad as shit. I
He
know
was
that
like,
bad, like
hey.
man, but it's crazy. You didn't want that nigga to go last because he was gonna make the song, but at the same time, you really didn't want to go after that nigga either.
Right.
Yeah.
It kind of was like unfair getting on the song with that motherfucker.
It was like No Limit with Mystical. Mystical had to go last.
No, that's a
couldn't-
fact.
Like
Facts.
What about
So
the Merry
Weez.
Christmas song?
Weezy, when you think of lyricist,
Rudolph.
what do you think of? If I say a lyricist, who's a lyricist, the best lyricist, top lyricist, any of that, what do you think of?
Lyricist. Oh, so many popped in my head. Okay, I just started naming who popped in my head. Can I do that?
Sure.
Raekwon, Nas, J. Cole.
So what is it about them three that make them a good lyricist?
I like Scarface too. I like the stories he tell. They're just, it's clever how they're putting their words together. They're clever with them.
Okay.
Like wordsmiths.
Yeah.
What
And
about
Scarface
you?
is just a good visual. You can picture what he talking about.
Everything that nigga spit, you could
Yeah.
just like listening to a movie to me. Like I fucks with it. I actually listened to damn near his whole catalog this week myself, like re-listen type shit. Punkin, when you think of lyricists, what do you think of? Like what makes somebody a good lyricist?
I like when somebody could set a song up, in a way where it's got a catchy hook, and then they still come in with straight bars on the goddamn verses. So I like those type of songs. So I think only a lyricist could do that type of shit. Switch it up and do what they want with it.
Okay. Would you consider 2 Chainz the lyricist?
Here we
I
go.
don't think so.
Here we go.
Say again. What'd you say, Pumpkin?
I said I don't think so. No.
Nah, I'm just glad to see it ain't just me. Chop.
Oh yeah, why you did that? That's crazy.
I just asked the question, son. It's just
Lyricist to me really is just anybody who could spit crazy bars, man. So it could be just what you saying, like I said before, what you say, how you say it, flow, delivery, wordplay. Some people do it differently. So, we look at people like Eminem, they the air quote lyrical miracle types, right? Who sit you with 500 million syllables in 1.2 seconds and stuff like that. You got people like, I would say even Ludacris, saying he's more of like a punchline type rapper. That's also who I would put 2 Chainz into that same category too. He's more of a punchline type of lyricist. You feel what I'm saying? So not everybody does it the same way. Even Big was a lyricist. I would think of people like, you said Raekwon. I always thought Ghostface. People like him.
Me too.
Definitely, I would even say Method. I don't know. Method Man was always my favorite out the group. But
He's
I
my
think of
husband,
people like
but
that. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's just like it's so many people that do a lot of things. You feel me? So everybody's lyricism capabilities are different, but that doesn't make them any less of a lyricist. I think a non-lyricist is a lot more easy to analyze, like people like a Blueface or I would even say like a Future or a Young Thug, like who can make good songs, you know what I'm saying? Just depending on what vibe it is and things of that nature, but they're not lyricists.
You said Blueface could be considered a lyricist?
I said not a non-lyricist.
Non-lyricist.
Oh, I was about to say we get
Nah.
disrespectful. I was just making sure I heard the crowd boss. You get disrespectful at this point. Wheezy, if I said to you that 2 Chainz was the Rodney Dangerfield of hip hop, would you be able to agree with me?
that's fucking funny. You don't get no respect. That's fucking funny. That's pretty accurate.
That's how you treat him. That's how you treat him, bro. You don't show him no respect. So of course he's gonna
Thank you.
You don't show him no respect. So of course you're gonna think he's the Rodney Dangerfield. You the one not giving him the respect.
Listen, at the end of the day, I feel like Rodney Dangerfield is a legend in his own right. But he's the king of the one-liners. 2 Chainz is the king of the one-liners. It is what it is. He's the Rodney Dangerfield of rap.
Which makes him a lyricist.
Funny.
So
Makes him a
I want
punchliner.
you.
That's silly.
So I found a few people that I feel like, in my opinion, I think are lyricists. Like when I think of lyricists, I look at your bars, your impact of how you deliver the bars, and what you're saying. Can you tell a story? Can you paint a picture? That's what I look at when I look at lyrics. I know a lot of people be like, oh, crazy punchlines. Crazy punchlines aren't really make you a lyricist, even though a lot of people look at it that way. Like me, myself, I think Jada is a fucking animal when it comes to
That's a good one.
giving you verses. But would I look at him as a lyricist? No, I look at him as a punchline rapper. A lyricist don't necessarily have to give you punchlines to make you still see what he's saying, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
So these are people that I feel are lyricists. Y'all tell me if y'all agree, and if y'all agree, tell me who's the best to the worst.
I was you didn't ask me my question. You didn't give me a chance, but it's okay. I was going to say Mike, actually. And honestly, I'm gonna keep it real, y'all. I ain't never heard a Nipsey Hussle song until after he died.
Wow.
You're gonna call him Nippy? You're really gonna call him
I was
Nippy?
gonna call him Nippy. I was gonna call him Nippy.
So
Nippy Houston.
here's what's crazy, Freddie. So Nipsey was out for a long time, right? And people didn't pay attention to him. As soon as he died, somehow he became this legend. And I kept asking people, what makes him a legend?
A legend.
And the
I
thing
remember that.
is, people were saying the same thing about him as they say about a lot of other people. Oh, right before he died, just because you died, that don't make you a legend. If you wasn't listening to this nigga all this time, him dying don't make him a legend. Oh, but he did all these different things for his community. What that got to do with being a legend in hip hop? Because that makes you a pioneer of doing shit in the community. Not
He smacked the fuck out of that security guard at the award show though. That shit was
that
funny.
don't make you a legend in hip hop because you smacked the security guard.
Well, I think hip hop
Was it at the Hip Hop Awards? Because that's just legendary.
Was it at the Source Awards?
I think really like if you talking like just rapping, like Nipsey was probably in that picture you just showed. He's probably the most straightforwardest rapper out of all of them. Like he didn't necessarily.
I actually fucked with Nipsey.
I fuck with Nipsey too. I used to listen to his mixtape.
What do you mean What do you mean straightforward rapper?
I think he doesn't necessarily come at you like his rapping style wasn't like him hitting you with a bunch of crazy metaphors or a bunch of crazy ass punchlines. Like he'll tell you straight up what it is. You feel?
But I think everybody in this group right here did the same exact thing. That's
Who the
main
first
reason
person?
I mean, they did, but it's like
Who's that dude over there?
You got Royce 5'9", you got Nipsey Hussle, Scarface, T.I., Killer Mike.
But when you look at all these people on this picture, it's like he's the one that's like Nipsey is the one that probably would be the least lyrical. If we talking about straight up like bars, we talking about crazy flows, metaphors, even like to a degree of storytelling. You feel what I'm saying? Like unfortunately, that's kind of doing Nipsey a disservice. Like he was a dope rapper in his day, and I mean,
if I'm keeping it a bean, I got Nipsey third on this list.
I wouldn't. I think he'd be last for everybody else you put on the list, but that's just a credit more so to who else is on the list versus the discredit of Nipsey. You feel what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
You know what I mean? Like I put him last because it's like.
So what order would you put these 5 dudes?
I'm just trying to think about it mentally. That's so I'm gonna put. I think favoritism wants me to put Royce at 1. And then from there, it gets real tricky. I'm trying to definitively get a list, but
take out the fact that Mike from Atlanta. We ain't gonna do that.
I'm taking the Atlanta-ness is out of it already because Royce is already at 1. You feel what I'm saying? So Royce is at 1 because he's probably like my absolute favorite out of everybody on here. And then from there, I would say T.I. would be 2. Give me Scarface at 3, and then Mike at 4, and then Nipsey at 5. And then Mike honestly can go anywhere on this list. Again, I think that
I personally feel like Killer Mike don't get no respect, and I think Boy definitely like lyrically he a monster. He just don't get no respect.
For sure, 100%. Even when he won the Grammy, he didn't get respect. He got arrested the same night, so it's kind of like nobody give him that respect. But again, I think that just Nipsey himself is probably the least lyrical out of everybody on this picture. But like the lyrical capabilities of everybody else on this picture is like some of the greatest lyricists to ever do it. And I'm not saying Nipsey wasn't a great rapper, but he just wasn't like. You put him next to Scarface on the song, like Scarface is going to watch him on the song, unfortunately. You put him next to Royce the 5'9", Royce is going to out-rap him. You put him next to T.I., T.I. will out-rap him. You put him next to Killer Mike. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but again, like, Nipsey can still rap better than a lot of niggas. You feel what I'm saying? So, this is like a top 1% thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. That's just...
I got you. Pumpkin, what you thinking?
So the only 2 I know on the list is Nipsey. Well, the only 2 I listen to is Nipsey and T.I.
So even coming out the Midwest, you ain't fuck with Royce?
I don't even know who Royce is. I don't know if he before my time or what.
That's
but
crazy.
No, I don't know who that is.
Man, it is what it is. I get it. Weeds, what you thinking?
This is like a different day, might change my opinion, but today I'm gonna say Face, best or worst, Face, Royce, Mike, T.I., Nipsey. I agree with whoever was saying in this list, Nipsey last.
So y'all don't really think Nipsey can stand with these dudes? That's crazy.
Nipsey is good. He's just not this good. Then there's a difference. You feel what I'm saying? Like
I get what you're saying 100%.
It's just that's the difference.
Wow.
Like if all of these niggas was unknown niggas in some weird ass rap battle, I don't think he would survive.
Again, he was just such a straightforward nigga. Like Nipsey will say something that will resonate with you just off how real it was. You feel what I'm saying? Like he'll say something more motivational. He'll say something close to like the chest, where it's like Royce can just rap his ass off to the point where he literally was rapping next to Eminem. They literally have a group together. You feel
Did
what
he
I'm
write
saying?
for people too?
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion, I thought Royce was better than him when they was doing their thing together. That's just me.
I mean, listen, my opinion on that will change by the day as well. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like, again, like on this list, Nipsey is last, but like out of like pure favoritism, like I love Nipsey to death. You feel what I'm saying? I just can't say that he's a better lyricist than these other four people.
Rise to that.
He
Freddie?
made weird music.
You want me? Well, first of all, I'm gonna rank him with Nipsey at the bottom, and he mad at it because he gonna be talking to Killer Mike over there, and Killer Mike just laughing because that nigga dead. And then T.I., he just hey, it's the truth.
This is fucking crazy. But go ahead.
T.I. just standing there making up some word that don't make no fucking sense, so he cannot be a lyricist at all. Making up any kind of words. Royce 5 to 5'9", I wish, and I know I've heard his songs and they probably hot as hell, but he's standing there looking up at the sky because he know he the shit. So that's cool. But Scarface standing over everybody because he ain't trying to hear nobody's shit because he the best. So there you go. There's my rankings right there. Pow.
Freddie. He ranked them like they picked football teams based
Right.
on their uniform.
I mean,
Freddie ranked these niggas on how they pose for the picture.
It made sense. It made sense though. It made sense because T.I. still standing there confused, making up a word. Look at it.
The words
Making
ain't
up a
made
word,
up,
though?
man. It's real
Yeah,
words.
he ain't never made a word up like principalities. It's about the principalities.
I mean, he ain't as
That's a
bad
real
as
word.
E40, so
That's a
That's a
word.
real word.
Push as
he
a
ain't,
word.
you don't get on the track.
no,
and E40 that shit,
principalities.
Principalities is a real word.
so-
It
No,
might
that
have
is
been
a
how
word.
he
Okay,
said
but
it,
not-
maybe, but I'm pretty
Okay.
sure it's a word.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
one of them. He's one of them motherfuckers that's too smart for his own good, so he just used big ass words just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
That's all that shit is.
Okay.
Hectic, what you thinking?
All right, so I would have to pick Royce, Killer Mike, Scarface, T.I., and Nip.
Easy.
All right. So, from a rapper standpoint, with lyricism, Royce obviously the best rapper on the list, and lyrically the best. And then Tip, Mike, Face, Nip. But if these niggas was running for office, I'm voting for Mike and Nip, the vice president, T.I., the Secretary of State, Scarface is the chief of staff, and Royce might be the
Secretary of Defense.
Yeah, Secretary of Defense.
Mm.
Yeah, you gonna put him in defense, really?
Yeah, I mean he know trick, so we good.
I don't know what that had to do with anything. I'm confused like shit on that one, but all right. So what is it? Hold on, because this is crazy. I did not expect Royce to be at the top of all of y'all's list. I did not see that happening. So what is it about Royce? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel like Royce is nice, but Royce don't really get much respect when it comes to bars, if you ask me.
Because he was next to Eminem.
Yeah,
like
when
you next to Eminem, like they gonna see Eminem. Eminem is one of those greatest of all times. He opened the race barrier in hip hop. So it's like we gonna always see Eminem, but we'll never see.
He was also in
the
Slaughterhouse
race
too.
barrier. It was white rappers before him.
Not like that.
But he opened
Vanilla
Like
Ice.
Vanilla Ice?
Yeah.
They
Well, no,
existed, but they wasn't
Hey, you
like.
had the Beastie Boys, you had Vanilla Ice, you had Ice T.
I'm not saying they didn't exist.
nigga,
I
Ice
see
T.
a white boy.
It's two different things. They existed for sure, but like Eminem is like internationally known to a
Yeah.
level that's way
Cypress
higher than
Hill
all
ain't?
them guys.
I mean, Cypress Hill was Mexican though, wasn't they? Like, when they?
Yeah.
Hey, I thought they was Hispanic,
Yeah,
right? Am I
Yeah,
tripping?
Yeah.
They definitely was
No
Mexican.
matter, they ain't black, they white. Like,
But
they
Well, one
white.
dude,
Alright, listen.
Like,
Afro Latina.
they
but
white.
none of
Well,
them, none of them had an impact. None of them had
Who
an
the
impact
Irish
on hip
dudes?
hop.
They
Oh,
did
that
jump
was out of,
around.
Jump around.
Beastie
Yeah,
Boys?
House of Pain.
That was
House of
Cypress
Pain.
Hill, I thought.
Yeah.
No,
Oh no, House of
House
Pain,
of
my bad. House of
Yeah,
Pain.
They only had that one song.
I was just trying to think of white people that fill
But
this
I'm saying,
category.
I'm not saying he was the first white rapper.
So random,
Nah, what
random
about
white people in there.
Snow,
Marky
that
Mark.
one
Informer.
Informer?
Again, we just naming one
A
of them.
licky
That's-
boom doom,
Separate
yeah.
style.
That's
You know, we
reggae.
got-
That's
hold on,
reggae.
Marky
That ain't
Mark.
rap.
Marky Mark.
Mark
He became
Wahlberg.
an actor. He
Yeah.
did one song too and became an actor. That's
Nah,
not
He
he
was-
had a whole
That
album.
nigga thought he was hard when he did that rapping though.
Yeah, that nigga was
Yeah.
Drake
Yeah.
before Drake.
Nah, he was saying nigga too. I ain't forgot about him. But
Hey, I was
Any-
thinking about something earlier today, right?
You always thinking about something. You know that?
I do, cause my brain I be thinking about a lot of shit all the fucking time. Cause I be listening to shit and I start thinking about shit, right? If you could have one person's career, right, and we not thinking about how much money these two people made, we just thinking about the career, how they got to where they at, the how much they possibly enjoyed the career, all that type of shit, not the money. If you could have one of these two people's careers, Punkin, would you pick Jay-Z or Snoop?
Oh, we probably
Both
Snoop.
of them niggas had hella fire careers.
They both still got fire ass careers, but I'll probably
Yeah.
pick Snoop just because how he go about shit. Like I like his partnerships and shit. He be doing like he be cooking with Martha and shit. He got the weed line and shit. So I fuck with his career a little more.
Like I went and listened to his first album, right? If these motherfuckers today went back and listened to the shit he was saying then, would they still fuck with Uncle Snoop or Coach Snoop or whatever the fuck they
Man.
called him these days, the way that they do? Like that shit is crazy.
Before murder was
Nope.
the case.
Nigga.
Facts. Like
When he
Freddie,
said,
whose career would you take, Freddie?
Or would I take? I guess I would take Jay-Z's career because in my life right now, I'm a very sweet, honest person. And if Jay-Z's career, you know what I'm saying, I could be as grimy as possible and be successful as I can be.
Jesus.
Did not see that happening, but okay.
And then I could still, you know what I'm saying, I could get
She
with
said she could pay
the
people for silence.
you know what I'm saying? I could possibly you know, date an underage girl that's going to get me all my billions later on. I think I could do that. I think that would be all right.
You talking about Jay or Dame?
Hey,
All of the above.
Yeah.
All of
Hey,
the
like,
above.
nigga, from Beyonce to Emil to all the motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say
Never
Lydia
fucked
for sure.
Nigga,
Underrated.
all-
he fucked Beyonce.
What?
He was slaying all them bitches. That's why Emil was out the group. Bitch, you got pregnant. Get
No.
the fuck.
You know who her baby daddy is? Master Killer.
Jay-Z.
Her
So
baby
yes,
daddy's
that's
from Wu-Tang.
whose career
Yeah.
I would pick because I mean I'm winning, so why not?
we're flaying that. We need somebody to defend Jay-Z right now.
Facts. Or Savage.
Oh man,
Facts. Because they defend that nigga tooth and nail.
they
Chop, who
act
you
like he
taking?
send them Christmas presents and
No,
shit.
facts. Facts. Who you taking, Chop?
I'm gonna pick Snoop, man. I just think Snoop has a more of a funner life. You know what I'm saying? Like he just
That's where I'm at with it.
like Jay got more money, of course, but I'm like, is he ever really having fun? His name getting thrown.
Nah, he
at
got
stage,
that
top
mother-in-law. He got Beyonce breathing down his neck.
stage.
He
Yeah,
got
it's
that
like,
other Blue Ivy now. Like,
he got
hey,
label. He got run a label without Dame Dash, so it's like, you know what I mean. It's a whole bunch of stuff going on, but then it's like Snoop. he get to do that type of stuff where he can be in commercials, he can be cooking with Martha Stewart, and then he can get back in the studio with Dr. Dre 30 years later and do some shit and still do an Amazon movie tomorrow.
But Jay-Z got a good life. He don't gotta do none of that. He just I just sit and grow my messed up dreadlocks. And, you know what I'm saying? In my living room.
That nigga really be wearing the t-shirt from the Simpsons episode that they forecasted is crazy.
And then Snoop, listen, you can say whatever you want, man. Ye done talk so much shit about people. He ain't never say nothing about Snoop. Snoop,
let's be real. Who's ever actually said anything bad besides Suge when it comes to Snoop? Like nobody has ever said nothing bad about Snoop.
Still with his wife, his kids getting married. He a grandfather now.
Would you ever really feel threatened? We all done seen Snoop in a wife beater and Baby Boy. Do you feel threatened? Like what if he came up talking stuff? Like Tyrese was a bitch in that movie. Like you see how skinny he is. Blow him over.
Listen, Tyrese was definitely a hoe in that movie. Yeah, I think we need to have a whole movie, a black movie episode, and we could talk more about these things. But he definitely was a hoe in that whole situation. Like,
but would you personally be frightened if Snoop Dogg came up to you and was like tried to punk you or whatever? Would you be really scared?
First of all, Snoop, he was scared because Snoop had like 8 niggas with him. It wasn't like it was just Snoop.
And
Snoop
some Shirley Temple curls.
Snoop with his niggas riding around.
And Shirley Temple curls.
Any nigga brave enough to wear Shirley Temple curls, you gotta have some mitts on you.
Look,
you gotta have some mitts. You out here with Shirley Temples, guys. Like you gotta have some mitts.
Out there shaking.
Nigga, any pimp with a perm got a blade. He ain't got no mitts. He got a blade. He gonna cut the fuck out you.
What he tell his homie? He told his homie, get the heat, take it easy.
So between the two, so I'm kind of like this, right? I would just want to do my shit in music and stay out the way and just kind of live a quiet life, but still be that nigga. So I would take Jay's career for that reason.
Was he really out the way and lived a quiet life though?
For the most part, like when I say out the way, like I ain't trying to be on every commercial and like I don't want to do all of that. I just want to do music and chill and like be a celebrity because of my music, not because I'm in 19 movies and I sell weed and I'm hosting boxing.
He's actually one of the. I don't know if he's still at the top, but I know he was at the top of the list for most movies and TV shows ever.
For a rapper or anybody?
Anybody. He was one. He was close to the top. I don't know if he's still there or not, but he had more cameos in movies. Yes, in movies and TV shows because he was either playing himself or playing a character. Yeah, he's been in a lot of movies, TV shows, all types of shit. He was at the top of the list.
Between him and Samuel L. Jackson. I know Samuel has been up there for the most movies, period, because he never turned shit down for a minute.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was about to say, like, he's one of those guys, man. Like Shaq, one of them people too. Like he ain't gonna turn down a check.
Yeah, Shaq too.
A check. Yeah, I'm
multiple streams of income.
And that's kind of my thing. Like, ain't nothing wrong with how Snoop did his career, how he lived his life. Like, I admire the fact that Snoop is so marketable that he can do that. But I'm just like in my regular life, I'm like, go to work. I ain't trying to be outside. Like, fuck all that. Like,
and Easy, that's why you picked to be Jay-Z, because you just marry into Beyonce's money and then you manipulate her money, and then you don't need to worry about nothing.
Money before Beyonce,
Jay,
right?
Jay had $800 million before he met Beyonce.
It don't matter. Now we're using her money.
They had money
but now
label.
It don't matter. That's fine.
Label.
But now we're using her money.
Nah,
he's not.
Made her money.
Don't have that much
Get out
money.
this nigga tonight. Holy
made her money.
Bruh, can we just go along with the joke? Why y'all really thinking he using her money? Like he gonna go ahead and use her money.
If anything, he using J. Cole money. If anything, he using that rock.
That could be true. Yo.
J. Cole.
What I'm saying is the bottom line.
I'm glad not here right now.
I'm not using my own Jay-Z money. That's what I'm saying. I'm using somebody
But
else's.
that's what the rich do.
Look,
Exactly.
niggas.
I'm sure Snoop ain't using his money
Yeah.
like that neither. He
Yeah.
just show up, hey, I'm Snoop. Let me get this free weed, this free shirt.
Yeah.
And they
get
give
this
it
Yeah.
to
burger.
him.
Now I think weed is part of his contract at this point.
Look, let me tell
Weed.
y'all a Snoop story real quick about him smoking weed. So you know, hotels they don't let you smoke at all. So one
Oh
of my
yeah, they do.
homeboys used to do security, and he was like the head of security for the Hilton. Snoop had a show in Denver, so Snoop came and bought out the whole floor, and this nigga paid the deposit for smoking. He said, we gonna smoke in all the rooms. So this nigga paid like a $30,000 deposit for them to clean the rooms. And when they left weed, PlayStations, guns, all kind of shit in there. And them people was just like, this Snoop. Like they weren't even mad. I was like,
Because they got money. They wasn't
Right.
mad because they got
Yeah.
money. If they didn't get
That
money,
30
they'd
grand
be
up
mad.
front, it was what it was.
yeah.
Right.
But
So
like,
Weez, you are you a producer at this point in your career?
It's a skill I can do it. I would rather not.
Okay, so you in your producer bag today, right?
Hmm.
You in the studio, and you got 4 niggas about to show up, right? They all gonna be on one song together. You are to produce the song. Who goes first? Who goes last? In what order you putting these niggas on this song?
I'm gonna do it like a track meet, like a relay race.
Oh. Ew. Oh.
Let's go. Drake gonna ring him in. I don't like him, but he gonna ring him in.
Why he look like he just got done crying?
He always look like he just got
Like,
finished.
That's his
Right.
default face.
It's funny.
He got rest and cry face.
Yeah, Drake gonna bring him in. Then Lil Wayne. T.I. gonna do a bridge. And Andre gonna be the anchor.
Disrespected my nigga T.I. That's crazy. Punkin. Punkin, who going first? What's the lineup gonna be? All these niggas on one song, you producing the song, and this shit gotta be a banger. This lineup is like life. It's like watching the movie Life. Like everybody gotta play their part, but who plays what?
I think I do. Shit. I do Lil Wayne, and then Drake, then Andre, and then T.I.
Okay. So Tip gonna close it out. Pause. Ready?
I mean, I figure it was similar to that. To Weez's, it was Drake first, Wayne, but at the end I flipped T.I. to close it out and put Andre in the middle. Second to last. That's what I
Roger
put.
that. Heck.
Look at Lil Wayne's lungs. Look at his ribs.
You can't see it all on the side.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, look at this nigga's lungs though. That's crazy.
I wouldn't have.
I'm in chest.
I would have T.I. started off, Drake, Wayne, then 3 Stacks.
Easy.
so Drake on the hook.
Facts.
Period. That's it.
Facts.
He don't get no
That's,
verse.
that's it. And it's not even gonna be a long hook, nigga. You get like 2-bar hook.
He get
Down.
Exactly.
I like that
So,
breakdown.
so to open the song, so I thought of doing it 2 ways, right? I thought open the song with Andre with just the instruments, no drums.
Flute.
But
Yeah.
I want Wayne to kick that bitch off.
That's what I said.
Get everybody interested in the song, and then Tip, and then in the credits we not gonna put we just gonna put Drake, Wayne, and T.I. and Andre gonna be a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Because he played the flute.
No, he gonna anchor it. And And
See?
he might get to play the flute as a sample on the instrumental.
Nah, son, you ain't Dalai Lama classic and no fucking
just
song.
saying.
Wayne did that before though, didn't
You
he?
got to be careful on that, or people will turn the song off. Like, okay, I don't want to hear the rest of this song.
Yeah.
Mm.
Nah, Wayne did that before on what was that? One of the Carters, he had Andre 3000 on there and then give him the feature credit.
Yeah.
So you just had to listen to it to know.
Yeah, the surprise verses and all that shit. I think that shit is getting weird at this fucking point. People trying to do shit like that, forcing you to
Remember
listen
when
to
it
the
just
song.
like just let me listen to the song.
But you know, if you put
Don't-
featuring Andre 3000, most niggas like me is just gonna skip to his verse.
I'm not. I'm
Oh.
listening to the whole song. First
I'm
of all, I'm
listening
be
how
honest
it
with you.
builds up though, personally.
If you telling me all 4 of these niggas on the song, right? I'm gonna be mad if Drake got a verse, but I'm gonna still listen. I think Drake should just do the hook. But me myself, Andre going first. The way he opens up a song is always crazy. Like, so
Yeah.
to me, he would have to go first. Then I have Wayne. Wayne gonna electrify the song a little bit, and then Tip gonna go crazy at the end. Pause. Like,
Oh, which
that's
Wayne?
just-
Which Wayne? Are we talking about now Wayne? Or are we talking about Wayne? Like
well,
part
me
three
personally,
If we doing
I
that,
don't want to
all
hear.
All right.
I'm
Wayne?
a little that version of Wayne.
Let me throw a wrench in there though. All right. Let me throw a wrench in there though. One song you gotta do just like a hip hop like gangster shit, like this. We talking some street shit, some trap shit, whatever you want to talk your shit. But the other song, we talking some pimp shit. Now, what order?
Andre,
Pimp shit?
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
Hey, really.
it's still gonna be the same. I'm gonna be honest with you. Either one of those songs would still be the same for me. Andre, Lil Wayne, T.I. at the end, and Drake doing the
On the
hook
hook.
or some ad libs or some shit.
Wayne said it himself. We gonna be all right if we put Drake on every hook.
Boom.
That's all you need is the hook. You don't
That's
need no
it.
verse.
You ain't getting no verse on this
You don't need
motherfucker.
nothing
Nigga.
crazy.
Get your light skinned ass down. Do this hook, nigga.
No, I
The
would get
singing ass Drake guy song.
Yeah. And
And
you
you-
not rapping on the hook, nigga.
Yeah, you
sing
singing
that
the
shit.
hook. You singing the hook.
Singing
we
it.
get look, we get
Nigga,
Drake.
if
Wow.
you think you about to rap, nigga, leave.
So if I'm doing if
Said
it's some
leave.
pimp shit, I'm kicking it off with Tip. Cause he gonna talk that talk. And then Wayne does a really good job of taking a topic and just going crazy. So he would go second. And then Andre just lead us out.
I feel like no matter what song 3K is on, he's a tone setter always. And I think that's why a lot of times he starts songs off. He's a tone setter. Like, can he close the song out crazy? Yeah, but the way he sets the tone in the beginning determines where the song is going. And I think that's why he would be first no matter what. That's just me. But all right, I got one more for y'all, and then we're gonna get the fuck out this cat. I got one more for y'all, and I want to start with the little nigga Hector. $15. You gotta build you a group of 5 legends. You spend your 15, and Freddie, spend the whole 15.
All
You
these
ain't
pictures
leaving
are
with no
good as hell.
change. You ain't
I
leaving
like
with
to
no change.
save.
Freddie.
I like to be
Yeah.
frugal.
You ain't leaving with no fucking change. So before y'all even start picking, right? I'm gonna say this list for one is very disrespectful by having Black
Yeah.
Thought and Big
And
L
one.
for only $1. That's disrespectful.
And Talib.
Disrespectful as shit.
Yeah.
But
All right.
I digress.
I'm going.
And they
I'm
got
going with
Lauren
my
Hill
dollar.
for fucking $5. He ain't a fucking
I'm going with
rapper.
my.
Go ahead, keep going.
Why y'all keep
I'm
doing
going
this
with
to
my
my
dollar.
girl?
My dollar menu real quick. Give me Black Thought. Give me Ray. Give me Most Def. That's 5. Give me fuck. Shit.
I don't know why you started from the bottom for what.
Because
I don't know why you tried to Drake this shit.
Yo, fuck. Give me Ghost. Because him and Ray, they got chemistry, so they know how to vibe off each other.
You had what, $8?
So I'm at 8, right?
Nigga, what you creating a whole new Wu-Tang at this point, nigga?
Yeah, he just named all the Wu-Tang.
I'm trying to milk my
Bitch, y'all
15.
pick 8, 9 motherfuckers.
Go ahead and give me Jay. Where am I at now?
That's what? $8,
$12.
$12. You still got $3 left.
All right. Go ahead and put meth on there. Let's close it out.
So basically, you just added Black Thought to the Wu.
That's all that just happened.
That's literally all you did.
Wu-Tang plus Black Thought.
That's it. That's literally it. You should have just said, "Give me all the Wu-Tang members to call it a day."
Well, I
got
Jay too, right? Yeah, Jay's on there.
Oh, okay. Roger.
Okay,
Yeah.
Wu-Tang and friends.
Facts.
And
No,
comrades.
Wu-Tang and associates.
Wu-Tang and friends for sure. Chop, what you said, Chop?
Ooh, I mean, I gotta get Andre no matter what the price, so that's 5 off the top. I need Meth too, man. Meth he gonna bring all the 90s ladies out. You feel what I'm saying? We gotta have them, you know.
Both my husbands.
You feel me? You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You know, they gonna get them out there. So that's what, $8 right there off 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's not a lot to move around with.
You could do a lot with $4 right here, actually.
You really can.
Yeah.
You could do a whole lot with $4 right here. Depending on how you maneuver.
Yeah.
Let me get. Hey, I love Lupe, man. But I don't know if I want to spend my dollar on him. Let me get Talib.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's 9. Let me get Most Def. That'll be 11.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you went Black Star.
Yeah, I went Black Star and Friends. I need a little bit more. And now it's still tough, man. I like a lot of these people. I'm trying to think of diversity. I'm gonna throw Snoop in there because I feel like he gonna, you know, he'll just keep it Pete, man. You feel me? More of a diversity thing, but so that'll be my list.
And who was that again? You said 2K, 3K.
So 3 Stack, Snoop, Method Man,
Talib,
yeah,
and Most.
Huh. That's an unorthodox ass fucking group right there, son.
Look, we gonna have
songs gonna be all over the fucking place.
Andre can fit in any box, so we can put him on hooks. You feel what I'm saying? If we need some lyrical miracle type joints, we gonna have, of course, Black Star that can crush it. You feel what I mean? Method, he's diverse. He can go either way, so he can bring in all types of the females, the ladies. You know what I'm saying? We need to do the love joint.
This gonna be a rappy rap ass project, nigga. Holy shit.
And backpackage as fuck.
Facts, like,
you know what I'm saying? Listen, that's all we need.
And then Snoop out of nowhere. Holy
and
shit.
then Snoop, listen, and then Snoop on some cool shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we gotta talk to the cool shit. We can even diverse it up. You know, not every song on the Wu-Tang album was everybody at one time. So we can have one song with like Method Man and Snoop together. We can have just one Black Star song, Andre and maybe Method together or something. You feel what I'm saying? Like we could switch it up a little bit, give us a little diversity.
Well, I don't know if Yasin gonna give you that Most Def feel anymore though.
I feel Most Def and Andre, that's already too fucking much right there.
You got Andre.
That's too deep.
Yes,
that's too deep.
That's gonna be too much, son.
Yeah.
Punkin, $15. Pick the legends that you know.
The ones I would want in a rap group together probably be Pac, and I know Biggie ain't gonna want to, but Biggie too. And I have Lauren. I know she ain't no rapper, but she'll be.
Damn, you went and splurged.
Wow, all the money gone. That's the whole group right there.
They legends though, so shit.
She said them 3 featuring all the rest of these motherfuckers.
If we could afford the feature, we already spent the money.
Heavy off the rip. Holy shit. Freddie, what you
Crazy.
going with?
So who's the female in Under the Dollar?
Rod Digger.
Right.
Raw
Digger.
Okay,
Digger.
that's. I just wanted to make sure because that's who I thought it was. That is disrespectful. She should not be a $1.
I'm telling you that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Lupe is disrespected
crazy.
as well, but
For
that's
sure.
just me.
So
Push his ass on.
Lupe got bangers, guys. Niggas just say what they. If you
The
never
Cool
listen
is
to Bull
heat.
albums, if you never listen to Bull albums, I can understand. But boy, he got some.
Go back
he got
and listen
some,
to The Cool. The Cool is one of the greatest hip hop albums, man.
Oh, facts.
Very underrated album.
Facts.
So
Big facts.
if I was just to swoop all my girls, that's all the money. All the ladies on the list is all the money, but I don't think I really want to do that. Cause Lauren,
They
she be
gonna
late,
fight.
and ain't nobody got time for that shit.
Lauren
Lauren, she don't never show up.
at all.
Just make Ike Turner the
Right.
manager.
And then all
Right.
this psycho sync up and shit. Yeah, that's
Yeah, she gonna be talking crazy. Like, girl, ain't nobody got time for that. Then I thought, like, we could take Common with us. But he a little man whore, and he gonna try to hump everybody and mess up the dynamics of the group.
Yeah, whoa.
So I can't do that.
Comment like, why you say fuck me for? What the fuck? What
Yeah.
Cause, bruh, we seen your track record. Stay the fuck away from our
Yo,
tour. We
Common
don't need
definitely
it.
be slaying all the baddies.
He be
man.
slaying.
Comment in a committed relationship with Jennifer Hudson, ain't he?
So
right now.
Damn.
okay,
Right
for now.
now.
For now.
In this season.
And he did knock down Serena.
Yeah.
He did knock down Serena.
So
You
I'm
know-
gonna go ahead and take Rod Digger.
And
That's
Erica.
$1.
And Erica.
Most
yeah.
Def, yeah. Most Def and
So let's
Raekwon. So that's $5 already. And then I'm gonna take Method Man, MC Light. That's $6. So that's 11. I got $4, and I'm gonna take Queen Latifah because sometimes people
I knew you were
mistake
gonna
me
pick
for
this.
her. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be like, ooh, UNITY. But it don't work out that way.
It don't
So
hit the
but
same.
that's it. It don't hit the
I knew
same,
you-
nah.
I knew you were gonna pick Queen. I knew it.
It was either gonna be Queen Latifah or Ice Cube, and I'ma just rock with the Queen because we got high cheekbones. So why not? That's it.
Man, your choice
We're going-
is crazy based on
Hey,
what you
and
do.
and you know the name of my group? Raw, you know the name of my group?
Purple.
No, the Matako, the purple. The Matako, the Man-Eater Matakos. There you go. It's even going to
Yeah.
have one.
So you
I don't
saying
know.
Queen eat my tacos too?
Yeah, Queen definitely eat the
Ooh,
tacos.
she definitely eat Matakos. Where you been?
Yeah, she definitely is.
She
Matako
definitely
muncher.
do.
Roger
Maybe
that.
not Rod Digger though, but
Weeze.
I'm
I
going.
feel like you're gonna look at this list differently.
I'm going. Andre. Lauren. Missy. Meth. Is that 15?
Yep.
Yep. Oh, I ain't have 5 though.
No need 5.
That's
Once
my
you
4
took
then.
Andre and Lauren, that's $10 right there.
Yeah.
Y'all
Andre,
going
Lauren,
heavy
Missy,
on that list.
You better
Meth.
follow menu.
Here's what I find crazy. Not one of y'all took Missy.
She
I
did
took
take
Missy.
She
Who
took
took
this.
Missy?
She just took Missy.
So hold on. Who was your list again? You said
Lauren,
2K, 3K,
Andre.
Lauren.
Meth. Missy.
Okay. All right. And she just doing hooks. That's it?
No, she producing.
Okay. So you wasting $2 on a producer. When you could just do the producer.
I mean, do the song a cappella. It ain't gonna work. You're gonna kind of need to be.
Yeah.
Nah, you the producer.
And Missy gonna bring the creative flair where the song gonna be dope and she gonna make it crack.
Yeah.
No,
Lauren
I'm not.
gonna
I'm making
say,
a rap group. I'm an
Lauren gonna
A&R.
say, bitch, get the fuck out my face. Off the rip. Soon as she try to say we'll do it like this. Missy gonna be like Chris Paul going to Golden State. Nigga, I've been doing this shit forever. Get the fuck out my face.
I feel like this room gonna smell like incense and a lot of weed, and they gonna just be All
Yeah.
right.
A lot of kumbayas, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fucking bananas. All right, we about to get the fuck about this camp.
So
Um,
you ain't gonna let me do my list, nigga. That's
oh, you
fucked
didn't do your list? My
up. That's
bad.
fucked up. That's fucked
I
all
ain't
the way
thinking.
up.
First of all,
Well,
can we rush it? Because you always have an explanation on
I
how
ain't
you
gonna
make your list.
I ain't gonna explain.
It's called easyisms. This is what he does.
So
Listen, when we was on happy hour, right? We asked this nigga a simple ass question. 47 minutes later, he be like, all right, so what's my list?
Bruh.
look, y'all know I'm the philosopher, okay? So you got it. I'm Socrates of this bitch, all right? But anyhow, I'm not gonna give an
Wrap it up.
explanation. I'm just gonna give my list. 3 Stacks, Hove, Method Man, Raekwon, and Black Thought.
Nice.
That's a beast of a group right there.
You said 3 Stacks, Hove,
Oh,
Meth, and Ray.
And Black Thought.
no, Black Thought.
Niggas is definitely gonna be fighting in that studio.
That's why the album gonna be so dope.
Niggas is definitely gonna be in there scrapping for sure.
Yeah.
And then Jay gonna be in the cut with the young bitches. But
Jay, remember
My
who to
bad.
send the cease and desist letters to.
Right.
Facts.
It's the bald head nigga from Philly.
Yeah.
Roger the fuck.
And we ain't
that.
talking about beans.
Yeah.
Yo.
Oh,
Chop. Tell everybody who you are, what you got going on, where they can find you. All
Yo, yeah. What's up, y'all? I'm Tevin El Chapo. Friends call me Chop. Videographer, podcaster, podcast strategist, producer. You know, if you need your podcast ran up, you know, going crazy, just let me know. Holla at me. If you just need videography service for anything, just let me know as well. You can follow me, same as would say under here, Tevin El Chapo, TEVINELCHOPO. Also, since we talking hip hop, rest in peace, Young Scooter, man. You know, we from the same side of town, and rest in peace to him, man. He was a legend in our city, did a lot of great things in music too. And thank you for having me again on the show. We should do it again.
So I seen somebody saying something about that name. Who the fuck is he?
Young Scooter, man, he was part of Black Migo Gang. So basically, long story short, he was signed to Gucci at one point. He's also very heavily associated with Future. His musical career didn't really blow up to the extent of those people, just because of like some of it was politics, most of it was really just him being in the street more than anything. But he did like come out with music pretty consistently. Again, from my side of town, I'm from East Atlanta myself, so you know, just he's one of those guys that, you know, just one of those neighborhood legends, even more so to a degree than he was like nationally known. But he did have songs like Columbia. I don't know if you ever heard that one. I could make cocaine, but I fell in love with a Cuban. This was like 10 plus years ago when that came out. It's probably his biggest song. That and maybe Jug King that came out like 2018. But again,
How'd
like
that one go?
I could play it, but I can't sing it for real.
I bet you
That's
can.
this the
I
fence
do
jumping
what I
guy.
want. You do what you can. I stash a couple meals just in case shit goes plan. But yeah,
I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. Neither one of them sounded like something I probably would listen to.
yeah, I didn't anticipate Raw.
This is the kid that jumped the fence.
Yeah, so he jumped the fence, and that's what they're saying. Some people saying he got shot. But basically, some lady. This is a long tangent to get into at the end of the show. But basically, long story short, a lady falsely called the police on him, and then he ran through the back door and hopped the fence and ended up hitting his leg. And like a sharp part of the fence hit his leg and cut an artery, and he bled out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like a free accident. Like, you know, you have a scientifically, you have a major artery in your leg.
Of
You know
course.
what I mean? If it gets hurt, cut any type of way, you can bleed out significantly and die. And that's pretty much what happened to him.
Yeah, that's how Sean Taylor died too.
Yeah, so it was very unfortunate, but he was also like a pillar in the community too. He did a lot of great things for just like local basketball teams and stuff like that too. He was gearing up to do a sports podcast even. You know, he did a lot of stuff like that too. So he was definitely one of those guys that, like, you know, when it comes to like rap beefs, he was another one like nobody had a problem with him ever. He was always just like real to himself, you know, real close to like his own tight knit group of people. And like I said, we love him around here, you know, especially. But like I said, he didn't get the notoriety of some of his associates, like a Future or even like a Young Thug, or he was associated with Dolph before he passed away too. You know, so he didn't grow to be as big in the music scene as them, but he's definitely somebody that we recognize, that we know for many, many years now. I've been listening to him since like 2008, 9 at this point. So
basically Atlanta legend, if you will.
Yeah, very much so. So it was very heartbreaking to hear about it. So I just want to make sure we talking hip hop, we got to talk about rest in peace to him.
As the fuck we should.
Hey,
Ready? Talk
Machaco.
your motherfucking shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk my shit because I'm ready to go. I've been out DJing all day and I'm ready to go to bed. I'll be at the Funny Bone May 11th. I'll be in Dayton next week, so I won't be here at the show, but I'll be in Dayton on the 17th. I'll be at the Attic on the 18th. I'll be back in Dayton on the 19th. I'll be in Columbus on the 20th. So next week is booked and busy. Trust me. So see me, find me at some club, some comedy club. Follow me, Facebook, Instagram. I'll be in West Virginia May 17th. I'll be at the Funny Bone May 11th on Mother's Day. Holla at your girl. I'm ready to go to bed. That's it.
Machaco is on the move.
Yeah.
What is you talking
She said
about?
I'm booked and busy.
Right.
Booked and busy.
Yo, what
Dark
it do?
Knight.
Hey, you already know what time it is. It's the general. What I got coming up right now, I'm in the studio working on part 2 of Book of Easy. So I'm trying to get that to y'all before the summer. May 9th, I'm down in Colorado Springs at Friskies for a show. Trying to line a couple things up. I won't name the venues at this point because nothing has been certified yet, but working on a little mini inner city tour for myself. So I'll let y'all know more about that once everything is solidified. But you know me, I'm just staying out the way.
Ain't hard to do.
My bad. I couldn't see myself for a while.
Why she look like she got called in class or something? Tell
Like
us what
a
you doing.
motherfucker.
Like she's like, oh shit.
Okay, so it's your girl Petty Ass Pumpkin. I'm a female rapper, of course. I'm based out of Des Moines, Iowa. I just had a music video drop for my song She. It's out right now. And my song Billie Jean just dropped today on all platforms. Go look it up. Follow me on everything at Petty Ass Pumpkin. If you're on Twitter, follow me at Hoes and Skittles. And I just finished the EP Trench Bitch Volume 2, so that'll be dropping soon.
That motherfucker Twitter fucks me up every time you say it because I forget that's what the name of that shit is. Every motherfucking time.
Yeah. So go to official HD Nation on YouTube. That's official
What the
HD
fuck this shirt
Nation.
say?
It says Strippers Exposed. That was one of my things that I was doing back in the day. Anywho,
Just been a perv his whole fucking life.
Yeah. So go to official HD Nation. You can find both of my shows, Beyond Pixel and Whatever by Hectic. Beyond Pixels, where I just find a story that I want to, tell and talk about it, or segments, whether it's anime, which I'm gonna be doing that soon. Why I Hate Houston, just little stuff like that. Whatever by Hectic, you can see regular people, and you can see porn stars. I don't even know what I'm gonna do or what I'm gonna say, so stay tuned because that's what I'm doing right now. So that's my life.
I just real quick when he said you've been a pervert all your life, you just laughed it off like
Exactly.
nigga didn't
Like you
say
figured me out.
nah. You know what I'm saying? He was like,
I mean, I've
Nigga
been
said I am's what I am's.
He is not
I've
beating the
been
allegations.
I've been very vested in
Perversion.
some activities for a very, very long time. So,
Nasty ass little nigga.
That's funny. I am streaming on all your music platform thingies, whatever you listen to. Just Wheezy though, so WEEZEE. I have a So Far Sound show coming up on April 20th. You can get tickets for that at sofarsounds.com. And follow my new IG and TikTok, which is so foreign to me, but we're gonna do it for the So Far Sounds. That's So Far Sounds Columbus. So Far Sounds _ Columbus. That's what this. Yep.
Roger the fuck that. Why everybody, especially everybody over 35, be like, fucking TikTok?
Because it's too much work.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
it's too hyper for me. I can't, and the screen actually gets brighter too when you turn the app on. When you vision, it does some shit to your head.
That's the oldest shit I heard today.
I mean,
turn on, the screen gets brighter and makes my eyes.
no. All right.
I'm sorry. No disrespect.
No, I know you just playing, but I'm just saying though, like you don't notice when you use certain apps, your phone does certain things, so it automatically attracts you in different ways. See, motherfuckers don't be aware.
See, Freddie, that's the oldest shit we ever heard, but we listening to you.
Nah.
No,
I know commercials be stupid blasting on certain things.
Okay, so there you go. So
Yeah.
it's just like the commercial shit.
Yeah.
So fuck all y'all. Go ahead and fuck your eyes up looking at TikTok. I don't give a shit.
Well,
all y'all.
I'm old, so I hold my phone like way back here, so I'm good.
Way down here.
I just
I
go.
don't
to,
even get
I
on
just post
TikTok.
and
How
leave.
about that?
I just post and leave. So if it happens, I mean.
See?
I ain't never seen nobody this mad about TikTok. That's fucking crazy.
It wasn't the mad about TikTok. It's the mad about he was like, that's the oldest shit I'd have never heard.
I can't. This is why I can't.
Ain't nobody even looking at it like that.
Come on, my eyes. I can't see it as good.
Ain't nobody even on it like that.
I can't get on TikTok after 8 o'clock. It just makes
Freddie
my
be
eyes
sitting on the couch.
Y'all,
Y'all
can't
cut
y'all
that.
let this old motherfucker go to bed then? We go to bed. Fuck y'all.
Y'all turn that TikTok off. You're running up my light bill.
She said she
Yo.
Easy.
Listen, here's what the fuck it is. But we'll see you motherfuckers next week. But until then, be enlightened, stay enlightened, and we out this bitch.
Bye, y'all.
You idiot.